the part you never understand.
What?
You could do it all. Why not have both?
That's true. I just never went down. I've never thought to go down the napkin route.
What?
Like
stealing
napkins. Like I'm more like copper.
First of all, I'm not.
Like, let's go copper. Or like a wallet.
Yeah.
It's not exactly like a napkin. It
We go
wasn't
the
like
BG route, take purses.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Can you imagine? No, imagine if you like.
I forgot about
if
like,
you
When you
left
got
a
beat up in a
restaurant.
parking lot.
Yeah, I did forget about that in
What?
Brandon's. I forgot all about Brandon when Brandon got arrested.
He got his ass kicked in a parking lot when he got caught stealing a lady's
You
purse.
may not have. You may not have.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna
No,
do a
I
lot
saw it
of
on the
this
news. I was
today.
in prison.
Yeah.
And I was like, I saw it on the news while I was in jail, and I was like, "Psh, he's getting locked up.
Yeah.
In jail.
This guy we know, he went down the opiates route, and he resorted to stealing purses. And he stole a little lady's purse in front of, I guess, like an ATM machine or some shit.
Yes, it was next to the liquor store in Brandmar.
Yeah, I was going to say, for those who are local and know, it's Brandmar Plaza.
Yeah.
He stole from Brandmar.
And he tried hauling ass, and some like good Samaritan or another guy from like who worked at a local store.
Liquor, yeah, it's like the liquor store.
Yeah.
Hauled ass after him, caught him, and just
Speared him.
beat the fuck out of him.
Not much of a sprinter in his time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember because I was sitting in jail and I saw it on TV, and I was like, "Psh, man, he's going down the wrong path.
I'll see him soon.
No, he wouldn't make it to where I was.
No.
That's like more like a probation offense.
Yeah.
I'm like looking at football numbers, you know.
You got drafted.
Yeah.
He's not making it to the big leagues.
Not at all.
As
You're an
much,
early prospect.
yeah, as much as I hate hearing things like that about Dale. We got to give him Dale his credit where credit is due.
Big dump credit to Dale.
I can't wait to do a lot of this today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna do a lot.
A lot of listening. and laughing.
Did you do all the things that you normally do? Like,
Which
do we
is
have
what?
news and
And like
got all
intros or all that stuff.
dude, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I literally,
Intros are for fucking squares, dude.
I know.
I know.
Big time.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see Dennis.
Just go like this.
That's why the fucking episodes got titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all in the description, man.
It's
Come
all
on,
in the
man, shit.
description.
Yep.
That being said, welcome to the Irrelevant Illiterate Podcast.
It's true.
with us this week is two assholes I've known for about 20, 25 years.
Yeah. Dennis, I hate to break it to you. It's like 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
It
going to
is.
say, you better do the math
It
again.
is, dude.
Yeah.
You're what team?
I think about 100 of the pounds I have now is from all the cokes I ingested
Yes.
on their couch
Yes.
in our mother's basement.
in Susan's basement. Wow.
Big shout out to Psycho Sue.
Yeah.
SL Dub.
Dude, I loved her. She kept me in Coca-Cola and mini bites.
Yes.
Brownies and occasionally
brownie bites.
Oh, dude.
occasionally the little muffin ones too.
Yeah.
Or
dude.
bagel bites.
All the
too.
best houses have the snacks.
She fed me way better than my parents ever.
Yo, she had no matter where we lived, she had a side room that was just snacks.
Hell yeah.
It was just snacks. And she would just like lock the door and be like, have fun, boys.
All right.
This is my walk-in pantry.
Yeah, so check this out. Let's go ahead and just get this warmed up. Speaking of Susan, we can just get this out of the way. I wanted you to tell the story about the time at our house where we did the Lord of the Rings drinking game with my mother. Do you remember this?
I don't. Where was I?
You weren't
Judging
here.
by his reaction,
You
this
weren't
is going to
here.
be awesome.
So it
Michelle,
was-
do you want to water anything?
Actually, do you have one?
We got a bunch, yeah. We got Michelle in the Chuckle Hut, and we're here with
So let me-
Zack and Nate Ferry.
So let me set this up for Dennis because to be honest with you, I remember it happened,
Yeah.
but I don't
But-
remember like how it happened or what happened. But
I was actually straight edge at that point.
oh, really, so you watched the whole thing go down.
And dude, this does not make me come out in a really cool light.
Oh no.
No, go ahead. You can start out though.
No, I want the good. I want the good parts.
Well, you can preface it if you want to. Go ahead.
No, I don't. There is no preface.
Somebody,
Like,
please
We
go
used
ahead.
to do
Yeah.
like marathon watchings of things. Like I remember one of them we decided to watch all of Band of Brothers front to back, the miniseries.
It's only one season, right?
Yeah, then there was a sequel called The Pacific that was, just different war, different title.
Awesome
yeah.
though.
But like 10 hours straight. And this is funny. This will show Nate's ADD in full effect. We decided we were going to watch all of it front to back. It was me, these two.
I was there?
Yeah.
No,
He sounds like he's not sure.
you may have bopped in and out.
I don't know.
But
There's
you
a
know,
lot of.
I'm sure if it was
Joe
drinking,
Ruff was there.
Joe Ruff
Yeah,
was there.
definitely. I'm
If it
sure.
was drinking, Andrew Spilecki was there.
Yeah,
Spec was
A-Spec.
there.
Yeah.
Tim was there.
Strim was there.
Yeah.
Oh my!
And
I don't remember Tim being there.
and JP Kelly.
I don't remember
was
who
there.
I am.
Nice.
And
That's a lineup.
Wait, Gaylord Ravenoff from North Grayling was
Yeah.
there.
You gotta
That
call him.
sounds like
You
an event.
can't just call him
It's not
Gaylord
J-
Ravenoff.
What? That's his name.
Gaylord Ravenoff.
Sounds like it's his name.
That's his name.
Yeah.
His name was
Okay.
Gaylord Ravenoff
Yeah,
of North
just keep calling him
Grayling.
Gaylord. That's fine.
Well, who are we talking about?
J.P. Kelly.
Dude, JP Kelly's great. I haven't seen him in like 20 years, and I'm sure he's still amazing.
Yeah,
try
he's
30.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, try 30.
Sweet boy.
Yeah.
But so our whole plan was to watch it front to back, stopping for eating chicken wings and all this shit. I think we were 2 episodes in, and Nate disappeared.
Yeah, I peeled off.
And we didn't see him for about 4 more episodes. And he came back in, and we're just like, where the fuck have you been? He's like, I was playing PlayStation in my room. Like, what the fuck?
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's
beautiful.
I'm like, you get.
And also in the middle of watching it, his mom comes into the room with the phone, the landline in her hand. She's like, why is the phone on the floor and someone's saying hello, hello, hello out of it? And like, so apparently Nate has been on the phone with somebody,
I don't remember.
decided to like, said, I'll be right back. And then just never came back to the phone.
I don't remember.
And this person was just like waiting for
I
him to
can't
come
believe
back.
I was there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Was I
best-
there physically?
We also we decided to do it. It's pretty much the same lineup. We decided to do it again with Lord of the Rings. I wasn't drinking yet, but these guys were all just fucking. I forget what the parameters of the game were.
If I may, the one that was important, like all the other rules, it was like anytime somebody says "my precious," anybody, sometime. But here's where we fucked up. Okay, we fucked up by saying
and Mr. Frodo was one of the words too.
Mr. Frodo.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But the where we fucked up was it was anytime somebody gets shot with an arrow. So like at first you're like. In Lord of the Rings, you're like, there's a lot of people that get shot. We got to keep it interesting, right? But there's literally a 45-second part of the second one where everybody's getting shot.
2
by
hours,
arrows.
yeah.
Never-ending fusillade of arrows.
That's so. If
Is that the Battle of Helm's Deep?
Yeah, that
Yes.
isn't correct. The Battle of Helm's Deep.
Very good.
Nice.
You've been great at this game.
Was and still am, but
Yeah.
Dude, I wasn't drinking, but I was like, I think booze was gone by before the first movie was over.
Oh yeah.
So I ended up going somewhere with Joe Ruff to get more. Joe Ruff didn't drink then either.
No. You
I
guys
just-
would
I
literally
didn't
come to
drink.
my house.
It
and
was
watch.
just you clay monsters up there.
I didn't drink.
You didn't drink either. Yeah.
No.
But you did like.
Well, that's because drinking did
Shrooms.
nothing for me.
Yeah, I was gonna
it
say.
like, okay, we're gonna pass that up. real
I
quick.
don't think we ended up finishing.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think we finished Band of Brothers either.
I-
I think we tapped out at the
Probably.
concentration camp one.
Yeah.
Because everybody was just kind of like, this is...
Yeah.
This is it.
You can't make a drinking game out of
This is
something with
dark.
Yeah, it's not a-
concentration camp footage.
Yeah, we're not,
It
we're
got
not
really
going,
sad.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
not going
really
this way.
sad.
at all.
Everybody had was kind of just like whatever drink they had was just like, yeah, oh, yeah.
Like, yeah,
Just
like
like,
this. Just, let me check the lid. Check the lid on that.
Yeah, do one of those. You could just like,
Yeah, you can't, and you can't escape to your phone either. So yeah, you're just like
yeah, we couldn't stay on our phone or anything.
checking out
like,
the weather app for the
just
19th time.
Just turning to each other's like, so, sports or something?
there wasn't one piece of lint in anyone's pocket.
It's like, no, take a shot every time you see someone in striped PJs. Like, oh, God.
God.
Damn it.
Oh,
Fucking
man.
Christ. I got to fucking, let me ask you guys your opinion on this shit. All right? I get home yesterday. I go to take the dogs out for a walk. Walk the dogs, nothing. Little kid taps me on the shoulder. Scares the shit out of me, first of all. He's probably about 10, 11 years old in that area. He's like, excuse me, mister. I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? And he's like, I live over there on the corner house, and the other day I saw your dogs pee on my yard. I was like, okay. He's like, can you please make sure that never happens again?
Ooh.
And I was kind of just like, yeah, sure, no problem. And then, like, I didn't think anything of it. Then when I got home, I started just stewing on it. Like,
Okay.
who the fuck does he think he's...
Yeah, right,
But
exactly.
then, like, the rational part of my brain, which grew in like, when I hit 40, was like, well, it is his house, fucking, yeah, he's young, but it's still his house, respect it, all that shit.
I have a news story directly related to this, but keep
thank
going.
you for detracting. So I just kept fucking...
You're welcome for detracting.
I started, like, just stewing on this, and now, like, I'm just like, I'm gonna fuck that kid up, and I'm gonna fuck his dad up, I'll fuck his mom, I'll beat his dogs up, and I'm like, this is so insane. Like, should I have gotten mad about it? I mean, it is his yard. Technically,
Right.
it's his parents' yard, but it is more his than it is
But
mine
also,
or
fuck
my
that
dog's.
kid.
Yeah, like
Right.
I would have been like, "Where's your pops at?"
Yeah.
Tell him,
Tell him to come
see me.
outside. Come
Yeah.
outside. Or I'd have let the dog off the leash. Maybe.
He's got 2 little
I got
puppies.
little terriers. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they were big, vicious.
That would have
Look,
been so
look.
sick, though.
But if the dogs had shit on his yard and I didn't pick it up, I would have been like, "Oh yeah, fuck, man, I'm the asshole." But it's pee.
Quick question. Where is his yard in relative to your yard? Is he like next door to you? Or is he across the street?
Across the street, down 2 houses.
Oh, fuck him.
yeah.
Fuck him.
But it's like a right on that main street that I live on, so it's not like it's all tucked off into a corner or anything
Yeah.
like that.
I don't know.
Nah,
I wouldn't want to shit where I ate. My neighbor's
There
like,
was
I
no
try to
shit,
like
it was
go
just
out.
piss.
Pay.
Yeah, well, I
was
wouldn't
just
want
piss.
to pee where I eat.
Well,
You
well,
know, it wouldn't start
talking
trouble in your
figuratively
neighborhood.
speaking.
Well, don't have that.
Can we reel this back in for a second? Nobody's peeing. Okay, these are dogs peeing.
These are just dogs, yeah.
Wait,
like-
I just peed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
now.
We're gonna. It's
Yeah,
it's
I can understand if I had
right now.
pulled my dick out and pissed on his yard, but I was like, yeah, the dog's peed.
Yeah,
I would start doing
think,
that.
I think so too. Like the kid, you just go okay. You kind of disregard the kid. Now, if the parent came out and does, because he's probably just mimicking his.
That's just it. He's not. See, I've seen that guy's always out front smoking cigs when I walk by.
Okay.
And I stop and talk to him every once in a while my dogs are pissing or shitting
Right.
on his yard. I pick up the shit. I'm not an asshole.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, what's good? He's like, I'm like, weather, the current event, like that. While he's just smoking a cigarette. And the guy doesn't say shit. Doesn't like say, hey, tell your dog not to do that.
Yeah.
So it's not coming from his dad.
Okay.
So it's either coming from his mom or even wilder. It's just him.
Yeah.
He's like this 10-year-old kid that just hates dogs piss.
I don't know if it's.
Is anyone else picturing Dennis just evaluating this entire situation, sitting alone in his basement?
Change it out for living room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's 100% correct.
But here's
see
the
it.
thing: he's got a split level house, so
Yeah.
like he's really trying to say first
Yeah.
floor. It's like
It
the
is kind of
closest.
first floor, yeah.
Yeah, mom's basement. Mom's basement.
still nice, still a nice bay window.
Oh, by all means.
But yeah, I'm just sitting there like, when you look at shit on my phone, I'm like,
And fuck,
no.
I think that if I
Just
may
scroll,
dive into this,
scroll.
I feel like this-
fucking, just,
I hate stewing on shit like that.
Yeah, that's like an
because-
internal struggle right there.
I mean, with I think what you're noticing is that the 12-year-old really tried to like pull a power move on you. He tried to really
did.
yeah, and he
He
kind of
fucked with you.
So
He
like
did.
really, if you're gonna be mad at somebody, you should be mad at yourself for not just like
I mean, he
Yeah.
showed up.
whipping. Well, no, I don't want to say that. Let's see. By exercising your dominance over him.
I keep saying, well, you showed restraint, you were mature.
Oh, well, I mean,
but
true.
That's
He
not
definitely
helping me
came
sleep.
at you right.
Yeah.
It's not
you know?
sleep. I'm not sleeping on it.
It's
I'm
not
just like,
very street of you.
motherfucker.
Was
But
very
it'd be
hood of
funny
you.
as shit if he just walks in his front door and is like, I got that fat guy in head games right now, dude.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
I just housed him in front of his fucking terriers.
That's only until you figure out which bedroom window is his.
Oh, so you think
Yeah.
he's
And you go-
playing chess on you?
No,
Yeah, he
now,
could be.
You
Now
think his dad was like, "Good job, son.
No,
I knew
that's-
you could do it."
he pulled his knight out. Now you got to pull the queen across the board. And I would piss
Nah, he's got-
on his front yard, out front of his window at night.
No, because he's got.
See
Dennis
that?
has got a
See
bishop.
that fucker?
Dennis has got
I'm
a
with you
bishop,
on this, Tom.
aka sniper, in the back. We know he's got a plan. You don't sit in your living room evaluating this shit for 3 hours and not have a plan.
No. I think he's gonna be like, now next week I'm gonna have 5 dogs just peeing in the front yard when
I
he
think
walks
next
by.
time I see him outside, I'm actually, even my dogs aren't pissing, I'm just gonna like push their asses down to make it look like they are pissing.
Why don't you just every
and just
time
make
you see the
solid
kid?
eye
Yeah,
contact?
that's the
yeah,
one.
That's
the one.
Assert your
just
dominance.
Give him
watch
one of
it.
these.
Yeah, just watch
Oh
it.
shit! I got scared.
You got
a
chills,
little.
didn't you? Right?
Give him
Dude,
the old.
this little fucker, dude, when he was like real little, he came around with one of his friends. Like it was like when it was snowing out. And they're like, "Can we shovel your driveway?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I gave them both $20.
Oh, that's
40, not 20 to split.
Not 20 to
20
split.
a piece. And these are fucking 8-year-olds. That's like $100 in them.
Yeah, that's,
And now this motherfucker's like trying to like
I forgot
punk
where
me
he's
out
from.
in my neighborhood.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've been in that neighborhood what, like 20 years
you just,
longer than him?
You just got here, kid.
Yeah.
Try about 35 years longer than
Okay,
him.
so he can do math. He
Yeah,
can do
okay,
math.
we're good. Maybe,
Wait,
maybe this year.
my age,
That's a lot of thinking, dude.
34 years.
Yeah, I mean, like that's been your
Yeah.
neighborhood for 34 years.
Maybe this year, if he snows the driveway, you just don't pay him.
I was like, yeah,
Ooh,
go ahead.
stiff.
And
That
he's-
long game.
And he's probably
long game.
He's probably like, oh, that 20's coming.
Yeah.
That 20's coming.
I'm
Maybe
going to
23
KFC.
with inflation.
He gets done. He's all sweaty, and you're just like, all right, thanks, and
Maybe-
shut the door.
Maybe he
Or
thinks.
walk him out and let the dogs piss on the driveway.
I think that's it.
Granted, it's my driveway,
Maybe
but
the
still.
kid thinks that Dennis is sweet because he was like $20 a shovel, and he did both, and he's like, "Yo, we got him."
Yeah, but-
he's soft as baby shit.
He's a bitch.
He's soft as baby
He
shit.
was sizing him up.
That's
You
what I'm
sound
saying.
soft like a baby
year.
thigh?
No, soft as baby shit.
Damn, baby shit run down a baby thigh. That's double soft.
That's super soft.
That's squishy as fuck.
You moisturize?
Yes, I do.
No, but think about it. Like they've been planning this out since last winter. Like that soft. There's that soft ass dude. Double 20 Dennis. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We knew that fat fuck wasn't going to shovel his own driveway, so we had to make
Yeah.
him like a punk, dude.
I mean, you're gonna have to show your dominance.
I think you have to kill
lifting.
him.
No, no, no.
I think I
that
have
far.
to open my asshole in front of him and just show him.
I think both of our
crazy.
ideas are felonies.
Like, you see this hemorrhoid? I grew this myself because I'm a man.
I'll keep it honest with you. I don't think they'll see that coming.
Yeah, I don't think they'll see it coming either.
It's like you think
what,
you know
you're
you think you know
little pussy.
darkness, boy. You think you know darkness?
You think you know pain?
Open my asshole in front of him. Now you know fucking darkness.
You know nothing about pain.
Next time I see
You
a kid, he's
merely
gonna be-
adopted the
next-
dog.
Next time I see
I
a kid, he's
was
gonna be
born
whittling
in
his whittling a spear in his front yard. It's like it's coming back.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No, he's gonna dig a fucking punji pit on his son, so you fall in.
All right.
He's gonna
Or,
trap me like a predator, like the predator and
Yes.
shit.
all right. One more
Nice.
idea. One more idea. Hear me out. You double down on the submissiveness, and you go, "Thank daddy."
Oh gosh, that's horrible.
Or just like
Was
go
that a
like,
bad? That's not good.
or go
I
real.
mean, everything that you guys are talking about is all felony.
Or I go like
behavior.
1800s, be like,
I'm
oh,
saying like,
oh laws, yes, I'll make sure them dogs don't be on your grass.
Oh, man.
And he'll keep like, wait, I thought he was a white boy. I was like,
Yeah.
It's incredible, Dennis.
I have a pigment problem, dude.
Oh man, and they wouldn't see that come. They would never see
I
that
have
coming.
pigmental dyspepsia.
yeah,
That's not.
you made that up, but
did.
that's fantastic.
It is, right?
That was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
The Pepsi part of it was what gave it away.
Dyspepsia is a real word, though. It's my favorite word to talk about.
You know what my favorite word to talk about is? Burglar.
No,
Burglar's
past
a
tense.
good fucking word.
Past tense.
Yeah, burgle.
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 Burgled.
That's one of my favorite words.
Not burgled. Not
Burgle.
past tense.
To be burgled.
Yeah, to burgle something.
To burgle something.
The act
verb.
of burgle.
The verb in the past tense.
Yes,
great would
it's
it
one of
be?
my favorite words.
How great would it be if fucking when our buddy Brandon got caught stealing that purse, and they're like, "Why'd you steal that lady's purse?" It's like, burgle. Purse.
You,
Sir,
Yeah.
my fine man.
Why did you burgle that purse? Because
It was not.
I needed
Damn.
heroin.
He was a bag burglar.
It was not a smash and grab. It was not It was not grand theft. It was a burgle.
Yeah,
To
get it
burgle.
right.
Isn't it weird that there's only like two kinds of burglars? There's straight burglars and then cat burglars.
Well,
What's a cat burglar?
They used to,
Ones like sneak in or climb into windows. And
yeah,
shit
they used to
like
call
that.
them second story men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
second story man.
Cat burglars, like because they basically like
Dude,
they used
you
to
know-
go across fire escapes and shit like that, like cats do in
Okay.
cities.
Yeah.
Learn something today.
Yeah, wait.
That and they also lick
Have
themselves
you
while
never
they're
seen
stealing.
Ocean's 12?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Have you ever read a book
Some.
Have you ever
about
seen?
burgling?
No.
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who my father is?
Honest question. Then we'll move on. Have you seen the 1978 version of The Hobbit?
I
Yeah,
don't
the
remember.
cartoon one.
The cartoon
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
You should check that out.
Yeah, it's
You have
fucking
homework.
great.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you can leave now and just
It-
go ahead
it
and
was-
take that.
It was actually the only form of Hobbit I knew until those movies came out. I never read the book.
Growing up, we had two. We
I know
had
the soundtrack is banging.
Three movies.
three movies.
Three movies.
Hard to Kill.
Right?
Fuck yes, dude.
Bruce
I
Lee's
had that
Enter the
movie.
Dragon.
I had that
And The
movie
Hobbit.
too.
And Hobbit.
Yeah.
You know, Dennis. By the way, I was telling Zach on the way up. There are
Was it
three.
the secret of Screwface's power?
Yeah. it's-
Stop.
Is that he's got two heads, four eyes, and 2 heads.
So, but we have three of the most like well-ranged and well-knowledged Steven Seagal fans.
We actually have something. We brought something with us
And I brought-
that we've
Bobby-
been working on
Is
for a
anybody
while.
seen- you guys seen
Slow
Bobby
down,
Lupo?
Turbo.
Anybody seen Bobby Lupo?
Anybody know why Richie killed Bobby Lupo?
So at work today, because
Okay.
I don't want to work, I got a list of the 10 greatest Steven Seagal movies and created a bracket-like tournament for us to discuss later on.
Yes.
Let me just.
We can do it now if you want.
No. We've got.
I'm ready.
Let me just say.
I've actually
Here's the
been
thing.
waiting for this moment.
I fell off of Steven Seagal movies after
Exit Wounds.
Exit Wounds rules.
What was the one where he's quote unquote an Eskimo, and it was on like
Fire Down Below.
Fire
Yes.
Down Below. That's number 8 on in the tournament.
No, stop it. Don't. Listen,
We'll
if we're
get
not
back
getting
to it.
into it, if we're not getting into it,
Just
we're not going
saying,
to warm him
We'll
up.
come back to it.
executive decision does not fucking count.
Does not count.
That was a Kurt Russell movie.
That's a Kurt
That's
Russell
right.
film.
That's not-
These
no.
are the top 10.
It was like
We're not
Steven.
doing that.
It was like Kurt Russell, Steven Seagal.
Nah, he needs top
10
billing.
minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
See you later.
Steven
Steve.
Seagal has 30
He
seconds in
gets
that
sucked
fucking
out of
movie.
an airplane,
And he still killed that 30 seconds. Absolutely destroyed it.
He broke that thing's wrist so fucking quick.
We'll get back to that when we get into the topic or games or stuff like that. But I did the homework.
No, we should have done a Steven Seagal marathon at your house, and everybody take a shot every time he either A, breaks a wrist,
Yep.
or throws a fat guy through a table.
or does his infamous kick, the side knee.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Anytime the
love
camera cuts to a knee snapping, take a drink.
Or he picks up a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's all he does.
Did you ever see that video? It's an online thing. It's like a loop of Steven Seagal running.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Oh my God,
fucking
yes.
good.
Actually,
Where's
I
my
have it
fucking-
saved on my phone.
Where's my
Is it?
phone?
It's like where the fuck? How did my arms work while I'm running?
Oh my
Because it's just like
Because he's like this.
he's like doing
it's like
bird
this.
thing. Yeah, but while also doing like bird flaps. I'm like,
It's
what are
mostly
you doing, dude?
with him and the wife beater running down the street.
We don't use that word anymore. It's
Wife pleaser. My fault.
It's called an Italian T-shirt.
It's a guinea tea.
That's also very bad.
Newcastle.
So are
tuxedo.
Italians.
That's why we-
when I grew up, they were called Dago tees.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Newcastle
and the straps
t-shirt.
were called the spaghetti straps. Yeah.
This message has been Murrow approved, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh,
Yeah.
Top Wop.
Brought to you by Geico.
Brought to you by Teacher of the Year, South Jersey, dude.
That's right. Never forget it.
What a
Which
sweet
year?
boy. This
23.
year. Oh, that's the past one. I'm sorry.
Who?
Murrow
Mike Moreau was Teacher of the Year.
in his district.
Yeah.
Really?
Hey, great job, Mike.
Yeah,
Teaching
shout out
those
to
young
Mike.
minds of tomorrow.
That was the last episode, right?
Steven.
No.
We actually had to reschedule the first recording of that episode because he was receiving the award.
That's amazing.
Oh, I'm glad to know who his fucking priorities are, right?
Yeah, seriously, because I just go home and cry.
Yeah, I was crying before I
Fucking
came
same.
here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go back to that.
He's playing game shows on TV.
No.
Yeah.
Getting Teacher of the Year,
God.
giving us the best gifts we've ever gotten on camera on this podcast.
That was that the one last week?
But can
Yeah.
he fight?
Oh, that is
Yes.
that's
Okay, well,
single
then we're
trained.
good. We're
Oh,
good.
He's trained.
Oh, that too. He's also
Yeah. He's a pajama hugger.
Then he's good. We're good. Sign him up.
I watched the episode from last week and your Christmas gift, Dennis.
You notice I was quiet?
Yeah, I was too.
I was just like,
He was as quiet as the driven snow.
Yeah,
I love that.
To see,
that's pretty quiet.
yes, to see
Because
you
regular snow's
dumbfounded
loud
like
as
that.
fuck. Driven snow's super quiet, dude.
It was to just see you. It was a pleasure watching that.
Oh, dude, the video is just, I'm just like,
I DM Matt like once a year just
Yeah.
to be like, happy Smorgasbord
Yeah.
Day or whatever. And I was like, thank you for getting everyone that gift. That was everyone's gift.
well, I just got trashed for like 10 seconds, and Tommy just got fucking sexually assaulted through video.
He really did. He really kind of. I can't surprise he didn't get the dead ball reference to you having a vasectomy.
He did.
Yeah,
mentioned it.
He was mentioned it. I remember I've listened to it 20 times now.
He deduced it.
His new YouTube
beat.
show is hilarious. He's married now to a woman with a penis.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure what to
the
call it.
genders. The
Yeah.
gender. I draw they them by default.
It's a lady with equipment.
She goes by trans woman.
She's got she's got a tackle
her.
box.
Oh, that was always his thing. He was always dancing around it. For years, he would be like, "Yeah, I get Thai women to give me massages."
Dude, the fucking
That's by the way, that was an awesome Jim Norton impersonation. If
it was,
anybody's
dude. Spot on. I thought he was in the room again. I was like, did we get another cameo? Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Oh, God damn it.
myself sometimes.
I love it here. Makes me happy.
Are we doing Steven Seagal bracket or we want to do news?
Yeah, I want to do
Let's
Steven
do-
Seagal bracket.
I
dude.
want to do news and then lead into the Steven Seagal bracket.
I'd rather go the other way and really switch
Dennis.
it up.
Let's
for
let the
you.
guest fucking direct the show here.
Sure.
Yeah, Tommy,
You need to
why
like-
don't you chime in on this? What do you
I know
want to
producer extraordinaire.
I have nothing to
Let's
say.
go Steven Seagal.
Let's go, Steven Segal.
Let's go Steven
I have
Seagal.
to. The
I've been
overwhelming
waiting
majority.
for this my entire
Tom,
life.
are you versed in Steven Seagal at all?
I dabble.
You dabble?
Just in case,
He's a
brought,
sommelier of Seagal.
Just in case, I
Yeah,
brought
right.
all of like
Segalier.
Yeah.
the
Seagal.
production,
Yeah,
the
Seagal.
production bits. So,
Some guy.
Now, is this based on like actual like critic reviews of like the bracket, or just personal taste?
Personal
no, this
taste.
is
Okay.
this. No. It is not personal taste. Let me
Okay.
chime you in. So I have.
Guess who's
rounded
calling
out-
me right now?
Steven Seagal?
John Paul Hassan.
Oh my god!
Everybody's pal.
Shout out to Johnny
Yeah,
Hassan.
shout out to John Paul.
Should you
Hassan.
answer that?
I miss
No,
you and
drop
love
the
you.
call in here because I
No.
don't get good service.
So I took the top 10 IMDb critics and Rotten Tomato scores,
If I don't agree with this list, I will fight Rotten Tomatoes.
and we went. I
I'll
went
take
the
the
top,
internet
the
by
top
storm.
10.
I'll
So I,
the whole
I'll
thing.
throw all of them.
so I picked the top 10, but then I dropped the last two to make it an 8 bracket. So here are the movies that didn't make it. Were On Deadly Ground.
Wow.
Yeah, Forrest Taft. He did not make
I'm not.
Forrest Taft.
Yeah, and The Patriot.
Nah,
now, not
I mean-
to be
Not the Mel Gibson
not
Patriot.
not
No,
to be
no, no.
confused.
I don't think
with
I
Mel
saw The
Gibson
Patriot.
Those
Trust
were the
me, you don't have
two-
to tell us it shows.
Those were the two
ahead. Mm-hmm.
lowest scores. So we'll start with 8 and work our way up to 1. So
This is now why? Wait,
Oh,
do you
wait,
want
On
to do
Deadly
the brackets
Ground
first?
was.
I want to introduce the players
Okay,
first.
let's
On
hear it.
Deadly Ground was which one?
On Deadly Ground was Forrest Taft.
Was On Deadly Ground the fucking
I think On Deadly Ground was the one.
was the Eskimo one?
Yes.
I only put down here the quote is, "It's a very interesting movie. Not good, mind you, but genuinely interesting."
It makes sense.
Well done.
So I got the IMDb.
I think I wrote that one.
The quick detail, the score, and then what the best review about it was. So let's
Makes sense.
start with number 8, Fire Down Below. A federal agent uncovers lucrative toxic waste dumps in Appalachia and must deal with the locals
okay.
who want to keep their gold mine a secret.
That was the one with like a fucking had like a forest fire in it or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A real pleasant surprise, and with a less brash, more likable Seagal. So, number 7, Under Siege 2, Dark Territory.
Oh, the train.
So the train.
Yeah.
Casey Ryback hops on a Colorado...
Casey fucking Ryback.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, Casey
Chef.
fucking Ryback.
Chef.
Yeah, it should
Yeah.
just be Chef.
Hello, chef.
Yeah,
Yeah.
out of
Yes, chef.
respect.
Thank you,
Cook?
chef.
No, the cook.
Yeah.
A cook.
Yeah.
A cook hops
Cook
on
who also trains Navy SEAls, by
Yeah.
the way.
Okay, so we have
the train.
Fire Down
So,
Below.
6.
Just a
Under
little-
Siege 2.
Yeah.
6. And I'll give you the actual brackets. I'm warming you up. So 6 is Exit Wounds.
That's the one.
That's my
with
number
DMX.
one.
That's the one with DMX.
That's number
in it.
1 for you?
That's number 6.
You're a rookie.
That's my number one.
Yeah,
You're a
that's-
rookie.
that's
Yeah.
tough.
You're not
That's
doing it
tough.
in your personal order, are you?
No, these
No,
are
these
IMDb.
are- this is IMDb.
Okay.
I just like Leon's
Here we
character.
go. Now we're getting serious.
spicy.
Number 5, Hard to Kill.
Solid
Targeted by
movie.
the mob and its political supporters, hired assassins leave LAPD Detective Mason Storm.
Yeah,
for
you can
dead.
take that to the bank.
7 years later. Yeah.
Take that right
So
to the
that's
bank.
number 5.
Filming the mob with a gigantic camcorder.
Number
So
4, Marked for Death.
It's a fucking sick
A
movie.
retired
makes me sick to my
DEA
stomach
agent
right
is
there.
out to hunt down and take out a Jamaican drug posse.
Screwface.
Screwface.
We don't know no screwface.
Dude, does Steven speak in patois?
justice.
What's that?
Does Steve speak in patois in that movie?
You don't do right, you're gonna.
He saved that for his reggae album.
Yeah. Inside the Crystal Cave.
Screwface. You
Songs
know
from the Crystal
that your
Cave.
time must come.
Number 3, Above the Law.
Fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Actual Roger Ebert actually reviewed this and said it
R.I.P.
contains 50% more plot than it needs, but it allows it room to grow in areas not ordinarily covered by action thrillers.
Thanks,
It's
Raj.
not bad. Yeah. Number 2, Out for Justice. Gino Felino is the name of his character. I had to put that down. That was interesting.
That's good.
I remember how hot his sister was in that.
So, as a courtesy to his many fans, the ponytailed action hero Steven Seagal not only attacks sleaze, but also goes out of his way to examine it.
These are good reviews.
These are really.
Really
I dug out some good
in-depth.
stuff. The best one was.
Calling like criminals sleaze is so funny to me.
Yeah, the one for Hard to Kill says Steven Seagal looks like James Belushi on steroids and talks in a whisper, but is convincing in his martial art moves.
Yes.
He
And
does
the-
look like Jim Belushi.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I didn't even think about it until just now. He looks like Jim Belushi with a wet ponytail. Why is he always wet?
The best one was, I didn't read this, but the one for Exit Wounds was, with a plot that could be roughly described as Serpico for people who never outgrew the A-Team, Seagal beats and bangs his way up Detroit single-handedly.
It was Detroit.
Respect.
Wow.
Now, okay, so, and then of course number one, Under
First
Siege.
Under Siege.
Under Siege
Yeah.
1.
So,
Fuck yeah.
here's how the bracket comes down. So, it's Under Siege versus Fire Down Below.
Okay, we don't
Well,
even...
that's just fucking
Yeah, that's
obvious.
Under Siege.
Yeah, common sense.
Yeah. I was hoping you guys would like want to talk about it. a little
No,
bit.
the next
Well, yeah.
one. This
Well,
is going to be
here's-
a tough one.
Here's
That's
my favorite
my
things why Under Siege wins.
There you
Because
go.
my
First off, better villain.
yes.
Tommy
Gary
Lee
Busey
Jones
and Gary Busey.
and Gary Busey.
Yeah.
The fucking chick jumping out of the cake.
That
with
would
my
be
first pair of
Miss
tits ever.
July 89.
Erica
Jordan
Lee, yeah.
Tate.
Can we stop
But they-
for just a second? I don't mean to interrupt you, Zach. Can you said that was your first pair of tits ever?
That I saw on TV. Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
that's a lot of people's first set of tits.
What's
So-
your first set, Dennis?
My first set was Porky's.
Yeah. Nate?
I don't know
Makes
what
sense.
my first
I
set
know
of,
mine is.
I don't know what my first set of tits were, but I do remember the
I also-
almost seeing Liv Tyler tits.
Okay.
And that was enough for me.
Okay. Mine was Color of Night with Bruce Willis.
That's hot.
Dude,
That was a passion.
That's hot.
There was
bush in
like
that fucking
there's
movie.
like 45 minutes of sex scene.
Dude, there's
in
fucking
an hour
straight
and a half
with
movie.
that chick with a gap in her teeth.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to really
Also-
go back and think about this.
Porky's was my first set of tits in a movie. It was also the first time I saw a dick in a movie.
Yeah.
So where they shove
So
a
which
dick
one
through
was
a
better
hole.
for you?
The dick, obviously.
Yeah,
Because then
that's
the
fine.
gym teachers on the other side pulling it out.
We know if you sat through the third season of Oz, we know why. Let's just put it that
I
way.
only saw the first two episodes of the show and never seen it again.
Trust me, it shows. You don't have to tell
Yeah,
us.
like I want to. I want to
Yeah.
fap to it. But,
So-
so the reasons it's better. Okay, you got titties in a cake.
Yes.
You got
a
Tommy Lee
piece.
Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Just Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
And the Bad Billy and the Fabulous Bail Jumpers was the name of the band.
We have an
That?
expert. We have an expert.
Also, one of the coolest things ever. I've never seen this before, and now it's like done in a lot of movies. At the end of the movie, where he pushes Tommy Lee Jones's eyeballs into his skull.
Yeah.
The
Yes, he
eye
does.
gouge.
Yeah.
I was
The double eye gouge.
I was
yeah.
like, oh, that was like the goriest thing I'd ever seen outside of horror
Yes.
ever. I
was a
like,
lot. That's
pretty
holy
brutal.
It was like,
And they focus in on it too.
That's one of those
Yeah.
things where
And there
you
was
see
like a
it,
fake head that like mushes.
Yeah.
you see it, and you think about it for like days.
Yeah.
Like, oh god.
that.
Right.
That one scene, and then like the entirety of the first two RoboCops, I was just like,
Definitely.
Oh,
how
no,
are
you-
these? How are people allowed to see this?
No, it was Event Horizon.
Oh.
Yes.
God. Ooh, that one haunted me.
That's
That
my
girl
that's my
coming
favorite
out
horror
of
movie.
the
Is there,
Yeah.
no,
Yo,
is-
somebody
is it
used-
really?
That and Jacob's Ladder. yeah.
somebody used an Event
And Serpent in the
Horizon.
Rainbow.
Oh, what band was that?
It was
no.
A lot of
Wounded.
people
It was
did.
the
No,
Wounded
somebody
demo.
just the other
Yeah.
day, somebody used an Event Horizon, like came out of nowhere and was like, "Yeah, man, hell is just a word, but the experience
Reality
is
is
way
much worse."
That's what he
Let
said,
me
and I was
show
like,
you.
I was
Yeah.
like, was that an Event Horizon reference? I was like, I like stood up. I was like, you and me are talking after this.
Yeah, but I gotta listen to that on the way home.
That sample's been in so many songs.
Yeah,
Yeah, but to actually quote it,
yeah.
damn. I hope it was like some.
And not even like doing it on purpose. Just like I had this offhand.
I want
ready
a
to
woman
go.
to deliver to me that as a wedding vow.
Okay,
That's hot.
About hell, reality being
I
worse.
will never cheat on her.
so Under Siege obviously moves
Obviously,
Yeah.
definitely.
And
There's
I'm
nothing
also-
wrong with Fire Down Below.
No,
But
no,
honestly, I get that one and the Eskimo one confused.
Yes.
So it's obviously not as memorable as Under Siege.
All right, we're gonna go to the next. We're gonna go to the next easiest one because we have Hard to Kill against Exit Wounds.
Yeah, we
The
are.
five
You know
hard
my
to kill.
answer.
Hard to kill.
Yeah.
Hard to kill.
Hard to
Yeah,
kill.
It's got to be hard to kill.
I'll
You gonna
take
fight for
the
Exit
entrance.
Wounds?
I appreciate you putting up a
See,
fight.
I figure
though.
you'd
I
be.
do.
I figure you'd be more like understanding of Hard to Kill because he was also in a coma in that movie, just like you were twice.
Yeah.
I was only in one coma.
Yo, you're coma bros.
Yeah.
You and,
Eskimo
you and
coma.
Siegs.
Yeah.
You and Siegs are coma bros, dude.
Escomo bros.
That's coma bros.
like that. Yeah.
Escoma.
Like
Damn.
friends.
So when you came out of a coma, did you try to avenge yourself?
Dude, you don't even.
No.
What
You didn't
oh
seek
my God.
vengeance?
You didn't.
No.
You didn't have a karate montage.
No, you
Nah.
didn't do like the
Nah, I
acupuncture,
ascended, bro.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where he's in the room and like lights incense and acupuncture and
Yeah,
all that.
dude.
You didn't do
I
all
didn't
that.
try any of that freaky
If you
shit.
recall
no.
the montage from that movie, it was when he set up the board and he put
Yes.
the rope, around it.
and
Yeah.
he's like slowly punching it.
That's what
I
I'm-
mean. I
this-
based my
this-
life off of that movie, so
Yeah.
I pretty much know.
Yeah, real slow at 1st but then faster and faster.
And you're just
Nah.
like, why is he so mad at ropes?
I
Boards
choose,
don't hit back.
I choose to believe that that's how Tommy recovered from his coma.
I mean, even
Are
if
you
Tommy
telling
said
us?
no,
Even if it's
yeah,
not-
even
even
if
if-
Tommy said no, I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, you did it. You
did it.
It doesn't really
He's
matter.
just being humble, dude.
Nah, I ascended to a higher place and meditated and shit.
Did
Yeah.
you?
Oh, word?
Again.
Well, like when I went out
Did it
back
teach you
to
cry
pee
for
behind
vengeance?
over here, I
Yes.
saw the board.
yeah,
So
True.
yeah. So you can say whatever you want.
That's why you're
the
not
new
allowed.
meta.
That's why you're not allowed in that shed.
yeah,
Because that's where all his like recovery
Well, when
from a karate gear is.
Yes, that's where I
shit, he's
peed.
been hiding
I
it the whole
peed
time.
over there,
Thomas
right?
Coke
Before I
Gumshed,
came
yeah.
in, and I saw the rope.
Yeah, dude.
And the board. But I mean, it is what it is. If you just want to hide
my
it, man,
dojo.
we accept
It
you
also
where you're
has
at.
the corkscrew from Out for Justice in it.
Yes. Ouch.
Ow.
Ouch.
Shall we begin? So hard target moves over. Now this is
Hard
where it
target.
gets
Target,
That's-
target,
hard
Jean-Claude
to kill.
Van Damme.
That's
Hard to kill.
Jean-Claude Van Damme,
Hard
buddy.
target. Come on, guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Hard
need.
to
You
kill.
need
What's
some more
next?
coffee?
Blood sport?
I can't find my vape.
What,
so
what was
I'm
the
like half
fucking?
asleep.
I gotta
Didn't
chill.
Van Damme have a
scares
movie
me.
with
Okay.
DMX too?
No, he had
No.
he had one with who was the basketball player, the bad boy from the Chicago Bulls?
Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
Yes.
He did have a movie with Dennis Rodman though.
No, it wasn't Double
Double
Impact.
Impact?
No, it wasn't Double Impact.
I think it was.
No, because that's where he had the twin.
I want it to be.
Oh yeah.
That's where he had the twin. That was actually pretty good.
I liked it too.
Yeah.
Double team.
There was boobies in that
Double
movie.
team.
Double
That's what
stuff?
the movie. That's
Pause.
what the movie was.
Just
Pause.
stuff. Sorry. Okay. Now this is where
This
it
is
gets
where it
hard.
gets spicy.
All right, we're gonna
Get
go.
ready.
First one, I'm gonna let you guys in light. So the next bracket
Pause.
is. God damn it! God damn it! Out for Justice and Under Siege 2.
So I'm personally going to go for Out for
Out for
Justice.
Justice.
I am too.
Because
Dude,
it is one of my top favorites.
Under
really
Siege 2
good.
is sick, but
It's not better
It
than
was
Out
a
for
good.
Justice.
It was good. Don't get me
the
wrong.
problem was they didn't have the villain on the caliber of fucking Tommy Lee Jones.
you
Yeah.
never touched that.
No Busey.
Yeah, it was neither of
No,
them.
No.
Was there titties in it?
No,
No.
I don't
no.
think so.
And the girl who was in it was very famous afterwards.
Who is the chick that did the girl Karate Kid movie?
That's her.
Swank.
Hilary
Swank.
Swank.
Yeah.
That she was in that
Plays
movie.
Ryback's daughter in this.
Yeah.
And that really kind of takes out the. There's no.
They made the part where he was fucking her really weird.
it's Under
It's Katherine
Siege.
Heigl.
It's an
Was it?
unsexy.
It wasn't Hilary Swank?
Katherine Heigl.
No way.
Catherine
Yeah,
Heigl.
I'm looking at
You're
it.
a liar.
She played Ryback's daughter?
I guess she was somebody.
Is her last name Ryback on the fucking cast
Yep,
list?
Sarah Ryback.
Sarah Ryback.
God,
Damn.
That's like breaks
Damn.
a meta of
She's
my
stealing
life.
Swank Fowler.
Or Swank stealing Heigl. Valor.
Either way, Under Siege
True.
2 is just Under Siege, but not sexy.
Well, without Tommy Lee Jones.
No
yeah.
titties. No.
Agree.
Yeah, I mean, you,
Not even a cake.
yeah.
Yo, trains aren't nearly as cool as boats either.
Easy now.
I don't
Let's
know.
not go too far. Okay.
I don't know.
was aggressive.
I don't know, man.
Super aggressive,
Trains
Tommy.
over boats, but
I'd watch
yeah.
a boat over a train, but I like trains.
See, if you studied
Trains over
harder
boats.
when
I like
you came
trains.
out of your coma of
if you had
karate,
a
you would
bracket
understand.
like trains versus boats, I go trains all day.
I'm gonna have to go
We're not-
trains as well.
But
Wait.
here's the reason why Out for
We're never
Justice
gonna
should
get
win.
this done.
This is
What?
why Out for Justice.
That's okay.
What
wins.
type of boat are we talking about? We're not just
Yeah,
throwing
great
out
question.
a generic
Battleship.
Under
question.
Siege was like a cruise.
That shit is a
battleship.
battleship.
Wait.
Oh, it was a battleship.
Okay,
yeah.
so if it's a battleship versus a train, I'm getting on the battleship
I'm getting
side.
on the battleship.
See what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
What about an
Now
armored
you're-
train?
No, it's because the battleship's got fucking all sorts of cannons on it.
Yeah,
dude.
true.
The Earth is 70% water. Where's the train gonna
yeah,
go?
one
Yeah.
problem though. Giant octopus.
Shit.
You just fucked this up.
God damn it.
Matter of fact, Tommy, you can go now.
Coming with his inky,
Tommy, go ahead and leave.
Come with his inky limbs out of the murky depths.
Dude,
dude.
I never.
Gross.
No one ever
Pulling
sees
you right
the
down to
Inky
Davy
Inquisition.
Jones's locker.
True.
Sounds
Damn, dude.
sounds grody.
All it takes is Captain Barbosa to take you over. Yo, Out for Justice should fucking win for one. He goes into that pool hall to fight, and the one guy who breaks a pool cue in half and uses it to fight just happens to be named Sticks. How convenient is it?
Fucking
that he
Bobby
had
Lupo.
2 sticks in his hand.
Now, my question
That's
is
crazy.
Bobby Lupo.
I have a
The
quick
fat
follow-up.
guy getting smacked in the mouth with a cue ball and a bar napkin.
That's fucking brutal.
Gross. Who also later got his leg blown off with a shotgun.
Well, let's get down before we get too deep, because it's going to be a head-to-head competition
There's
coming
gonna
up.
be a
here.
lot of blood
I
coming.
already know what my answer is going to be.
Now this
Let's
is gonna make you cry. Above the Law, marked for death.
Oh my God!
Above
It's got to
the Law,
be.
great
the law.
film, but
It's got to be marked for death.
It's
It
gotta
has
be
to be marked for death.
because
That
Screwface,
non-fact.
You
Yeah.
know your time has come.
you don't do right, you're gonna dead tonight. Dude, I can still quote
the
that movie
fuck?
fucking word for word.
Yeah.
Cut
What?
off her teeth.
Yeah.
Also, his
what?
sister had an impressive
Or
rat. in
what?
that
Or what?
shit.
The white boy hatcha. I for 2
What's
weeks.
going on, boy?
Yeah.
Did you do your duty?
Yeah. Oh, who the white boy hatcha?
Who did it? The white boy Haja?
I'm gonna kill him, and then I'm gonna kill you.
I want him dead. I want his family dead. And if you can't kill him, I'm going to kill him. And then I'm going to kill you.
So I pretty much I understand. You know, I'm so sorry.
Does he also do the fucking eyeball move to Screwface?
Oh my God, what does he do? I
What,
think
that-
so.
One of them he
is
picks
Sam
him up.
Rabbit.
One of them he picks him up and gives him the Bane versus Batman
Yeah.
over the knee back
Spine
crack,
breaker?
Fuck yeah.
and then
That is it. That is
tosses him down a fucking elevator
After
shaft.
the samurai sword fight, or the I guess it
No,
would.
the first one. No,
Yeah, because they fight with
Was
a
it
sword at
samurais?
the end, and then he
Oh,
dies
'cause
in an
there's two
elevator
Screwfaces.
shaft.
Cuts his head off. Cuts his head off.
Yeah,
and the fucking other guy. But the other guy comes out with the head in his hand, and then all of a sudden the fucking sword goes through his chest.
yeah.
The Jamaican cop.
Did anyone else get aroused, or was
Yeah.
it just me?
That was you.
Yo, his
Oh, sorry.
sister now was fucking hot.
Yeah.
The Mustang was badass too. That black Mustang.
So wait, which Screwface died first? The getting the head cut off or the fucking elevator? No, the head cut off was 1st. And then the other one, I think he pushed his eyes in, broke his back, and threw him down an elevator shaft.
Yep.
And then said, "I hope it wasn't triplets." You know,
Fucking what a
and
killer.
everybody
What
was
an
just like,
absolute legend.
everybody's like double gun Seagal,
Yeah.
double guns, bro.
I'm saying, like, how much of a legend do you have to actually be to say that when someone's dying? And, like, not say
Yeah.
it, like, ironically, like, unironically.
Like saying it
hope
through
it's
like
not
that throaty,
triplets.
like, "I hope it wasn't triplets," like that type of voice.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
you're the fucking man.
You just don't get movies like that
You
anymore.
don't anymore.
Dude, the three guys grabbed him and he wrapped his arms around him and spun him around and then threw them all down. And he gave the one guy the palm to
Yeah.
the chin.
Yeah, dude.
I'm literally watching the fight.
remember
scene
the
right
one-
now.
You see why when you said exit wounds,
I
we
don't
were
want to
like,
watch it. I'll just get to
Is
listen.
the,
You see why when you were like exit wounds, we were like easy turbo.
One of the ones
Pump
I
your
was fucking
brakes.
laughing
Still
my
like it
ass
more.
off at was I think it's like a jewelry store. He's fighting a bunch of
That's the
Jamaicans
same
at.
one.
Yeah, same one.
Same
Mark
one.
for
But
death.
It's like a mall.
yeah, I know that, but like
He broke a
he
clearly
keeps
not
throwing this
real
one
arm.
guy into like the display case, and he keeps going ah, ah.
Yeah.
It's like
That
this
did happen.
operatic scream. It's
Yeah.
like ah, ah.
Just see him flipping.
He's like, I'm going to outdo Wilhelm.
The whole time I was like, do you have to fuck up this guy's store this bad?
And that's-
Every display case is fucked up.
if you recall, they drove the Ford Bronco through the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, how sick would it be if the Jamaican guy he was throwing into the cases the whole time he's doing it, he's just with his mouth sucking up jewelry.
Yeah.
So when he gets out of out of the street, he's like,
Nah, dude. He got Screwface with the old kick the sand in the eyes, spun the sword around into his crotch, and then took it and cut his head off.
yeah. But then Screwface is twins actually. You just
Yeah,
find that
there's
out
two
until
of them.
after.
Yeah, that's the
Because
secret
they
to
cut
his
his
magic.
head off. The Jamaican cop that's helping Seagal is walking out with a severed head in his hand, like to show all the gang members that Screwface is dead. Then the twin comes up behind him and swords him through the chest.
Yeah,
That's fucking
and then,
sick,
so
dude.
sick.
And then
twist.
final scene.
Dude, when I remember seeing that first, I was like, yo!
Yeah,
I didn't
it was
see that
serious. It was
coming at
absolutely
all.
Oh,
serious.
you know that one part where he's walking around talking, he's like, I have eye everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
I'm
like,
thinking-
oh shit,
And
son.
then he's like across the room with
Yes.
a pool house. Remember?
and you're just kind of like, huh?
Yeah, dude, it's the
That's the secret to his
Cinderella-
magic,
the
Tommy.
Cinderella
Yep.
story right here.
Secret
Mark
to his
for death.
magic.
All right, I guess the way you guys gushed over that movie is that your choice?
Oh,
Okay,
absolutely.
yes, absolutely.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Now this is
Fight
where it's going to
scenes
get
were so
complicated.
bad.
Yeah, this
This
is
is where
it
it's
Not
gonna
gonna
get
get complicated for me.
Yeah, okay.
Best
so,
Seagal, best villain? Come on.
Out for Justice, Hard to Kill.
Out for Justice.
Out for Justice.
Hard to Kill would only get like somewhat of mention because it's one of the first ones I saw.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I think Above the Law was the first one,
Yep.
and then Hard to Kill was the second. movie he did.
Yeah, but
when he broke big.
It's out
Why
for
are you-
justice for me because
why
that's
are you
Nico,
doing
right?
that?
That's Nico.
That's Nico.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Nico.
Nico Toscani.
Yeah, Nico
Because I remember that because when they opened that Italian joint, Toscani's in Delaware.
Yeah.
Me and my dad kept going. Like every time we would go by, we'd be like Nico Toscani.
Yeah, I didn't put that together until like right now. That's like calling someone like bready peanut butter.
Yeah.
What's his name? His name's Giuseppe Pasta.
Exactly.
Yes.
Ramen noodle. Okay, so Dennis, why don't you tell me which one you're gonna pick here?
Between
Out for Justice and Hard to Kill.
Alfred Justice,
I'm going out for justice.
I'm going Out for Justice.
gore level, fights level, and that guy, I forget the actor's name. He was a great villain. The guy played Richie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was great.
He was great.
it's a great one of those like curly haired character actors.
What the? He was in something else I just saw fucking recently. He was like a prison inmate. I forget what the fuck it was, but
Second episode of Oz.
then you get him getting a fucking corkscrew in his eye.
Yeah, season
That was
1 of
so
Oz.
awesome.
You keep coming back to the corkscrew in the eye.
So good.
Do you want that to happen to you?
I want everything that's ever happened to a villain in a Seagal movie to happen to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
I think you
For
should do it to that
reasons of
neighbor
dying
kid.
or reasons
I thi-
for
I think,
pleasure?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
moving right along.
That's what that kid's going. That's what that kid down the street's going to do to me.
Now,
Yeah.
now
That
the
kid- dog's
You won't
killing
call him
Johnny.
Nico from now on.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him. Yeah. Every time I see him, like, you seen Bobby Lupo?
yeah.
He's like, what are you
But then,
talking about,
honestly, though,
mister?
Bobby Lupo deserved it. He was a fucking womanizer.
Yep.
And he was an adulterer.
Yep.
And that's a sin.
Thank you so much, Dennis.
Harumph.
Moving forward. Go ahead.
Number 1 seed versus the number 4 seed. Under siege, marked for death.
So this is tricky. I'm not going to lie to you.
Go ahead, Zach. Why don't you rap on it for it? Tell me about
This
it.
I mean,
is-
I'm biased, right? Because Under Siege is always my favorite.
I'm Tom.
Nice to meet you, Tom.
Fucking nailed
fucking
him.
That's
owned
what the
him.
B is in LGBTQ. Is I'm biased. Car crash, please.
Yeah. Thank you.
I didn't hear it.
I'm glad that I
I
wasn't
did.
the first one to get one.
I don't
All
have
right.
headphones on.
So it's like,
Yeah, that'd be why.
even every scene, like get my fucking pies out of the oven, Dennis.
That was good.
You know, cue ball when he's
Yeah.
down there dancing. You know, he spits
Yeah.
in his soup. You know, Gary Busey, and that's not striking an officer.
Dude, the
that's
fucking
striking an officer.
like the hawker that fucking Busey. Like,
and he cocked that shit back like a week prior.
yeah, dude.
Like a week
He's
prior.
so method acting.
I actually spit in that.
Yeah.
And that's also right before Busey lost his fucking mind.
With
He was on fire back then.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Even,
think that Point
what was
Break
the movie?
were
Point Break,
pretty
dude.
close together, right?
what was the movie where he was like, first I'm going to start by lighting a small fire in your mother's panties? What was that movie? That shit was one of my
That
favorite
is-
lines.
I know exactly what that is. That is Chris Farley's and
Yes.
Dennis or whatever.
David Spade.
David Spade's second one where they had to do the campaign in the woods.
Yes. He's like, first I'm going to start by lighting a small fire in your mother's
It
panties.
was Tommy Boy and Black Sheep.
Black Sheep.
Yes.
'cause
Fuck
I
that
think,
line. That one got me.
Because I think Point Break
Point Break's 91,
Point
Under
Break-
Siege 92.
and Predator 2 was in there too.
Yo, by the way, what a fucking lineup, by the way.
What about Heat? Nobody said anything about Heat.
Heat's fucking sick.
Like Point Break, that was so emotional.
Heat's
Yeah,
94.
So much emotion attached to that
Something
movie.
was important.
Caught my first tube today, sir.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Utah, give me 2.
Give me two. I say that to people all the time.
All
and
the time.
Either they don't get it or they fucking get it.
I've never had anyone get it yet.
real quick note. Hard to Kill and Mark for Death both came out in the same year.
That's nice.
He's so prolific. What can't he fucking do, dude?
Just an actor.
Age.
Damn,
Actor.
dude. He is-
Capital C cinema.
I'm telling you, dude.
yeah.
God damn.
Anyway.
Okay, so go ahead, Dennis.
Mark for
I
Death.
mean, listen, I'm going to always pick Under Siege. That's just where I'm going to go.
Me
There's
too.
just so much
It's-
good stuff.
it's-
Quotable, you know, Miss July 89, like Bad Billy and the Bail Jumpers. Like the whole thing about it is just like, it's for me. I base my
It's
life
so
off of that
neck
movie.
and neck, and seriously, the big titties in Under Siege is kind of pulling it ahead.
And those were
But-
those were
Me too.
titties that prior to fake titties.
Yeah,
Those are real.
they were dead. They were chillers.
Yeah,
they
they
were chillers
nice.
too.
They were nice. They
Yeah.
stayed right there.
Google it,
But-
Michelle.
Her name's
Oh, okay.
Erica something.
Yeah, but they call her Jordan Tate in
Yeah.
the movie Miss July 89. Jordan Tate.
Yeah,
Jordan.
but
Jordan, that's creepy.
I'm still gotta go. I gotta go Mark for Death.
Yeah.
I just
Erica
feel like
Liniak.
yeah.
Yeah,
I just feel like it's just such an all around better movie.
I
Under
think
Siege.
it's neck and neck, but ultimately I'm gonna have to go Marked for Death. Dude, that's just like those had the best villains. Those two movies had the best villains of all Seagal villains.
Yeah, but do you remember at the end when he wore like his whites? You know, and it was
that's true.
sad.
That was.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to think about
And
all
his
the
fucking
aspects.
gut was still pushing those buttons to the
Yeah, but
limit.
remember when he put the... I mean, dude, you're talking to a guy who fucking made a bomb out of a microwave.
That was so sick.
Killed two
Didn't it
people
put
with
a
a
fork
killing
in somebody's
knife.
eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I'm... I mean, this
That
is
was where
top...
I
This
first-
is top
That was
notch
where I
shit.
first learned that metal in a microwave will do that.
Yeah.
I was like, because I was watching with my pop, I was like, how the fuck does that work? He's like,
Yo, he didn't even-
He's like, if you put metal in a microwave, it'll blow up. And I was like,
He didn't even think twice, dude. He knew exactly what it was. Like, the timer, perfect timing.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, this is a cook. A lowly cook.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
So-
But still, I gotta go Marked, man.
and
Because Marked had a twist ending that the first time I didn't see coming.
yeah.
Before Shyamalan, that was the first movie that I was just like, yo, holy shit. Yeah.
Two things I'd like to point out about these movies. Number one, Under Siege does not have an action scene as good as the mall scene and the chase before and after. There is some fantastic stuff that happens in Under Siege.
Do you not remember when he pushed the rail car,
Yeah.
rail through the guy's face?
Yeah,
was
no,
sick.
but that's
That
like
was sick.
Like that's what I'm
was
saying.
great.
It's like right there. It happens in a moment and then it's over. Right? It's a very much of a stealth mission as opposed to like a GTA mission. But here's the real thing. Zach. When you get done, whatever you're doing, you're gonna go home and watch this movie tonight.
What? I don't need to.
What
that
was-
that would
what was-
imply
He's
that I
recited the whole
actually
thing.
take it off of my TV.
This is. I'm gonna choose Mark for Death. I'm
you?
gonna choose Mark for Death.
You're
Another
just
reason
going
I'm
aggressive,
choosing Mark for
real
Death,
aggressive with
But
it. Why?
I'm going to tell you
Explain
why.
yourself.
There's one reason why. Do you know what Casey Ryback was making before he put that shit in the microwave?
What?
A cake. Mm-hmm. And he's
No pie. It was a pie.
And he was making
We'll
a pie.
Let's
They had
get
a
it
cake
straight.
already.
And he was mixing it up, right? And he put it in the microwave to cook.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
they
he
were in the
did.
oven. Get
That's
my pies
impossible.
out of the oven. Remember when he locked? He's like,
did, 'cause-
store him in the meat locker.
Yeah.
He put him in the meat locker. And he's like, you can't take anyone to the brig without the old man's signature.
Yeah, that
And
was-
He's like, secure him in the meat locker.
That was what he was making.
Just get my pies out of the oven.
Yeah.
He's not making a fucking.
I'm still taking Mark for Death.
Casey fucking Ryback is
there
not
is-
making a pie in a microwave.
He did. I swear to God, you go back and watch that movie tonight.
No, he
Go
didn't.
back and watch
I
that
trust
movie
him.
tonight.
No,
No,
it's-
there are pies in the oven.
I trust him.
There are pies in the oven.
That's because you
He's
want the
cooking it
other
up.
movie. It's not fair, Tommy.
It's
Stick
true. I
up
am biased
me,
for
dude.
Marked for Death.
Tommy, stop
Also-
playing footsies with me and actually say something.
Marked for
Get it.
Marked for Death was also a movie that my mother and I enjoyed watching together.
Yeah, but that's personal experience. We're
She
talking
used to
about.
fucking rewind all the death scenes. Like
You're talking
constantly.
about number 4.
Taking down a number one.
Right? Taking down a number 1.
Uh-huh.
And the reason why it's number 1 is look at that cast. Who is the highest ranking officer in this room right now? Remember that.
I don't know who that is.
I'm just a cook.
Who is the highest ranking officer in this room right now?
Yeah.
Lamp.
No, it's.
No, it is. No, it's the lamp.
Here's
Remember?
the thing,
And then
though.
he's like, it's
Garfield.
a pleasure to meet you, and puts a
Yeah.
bullet in his head in front of an entire Navy.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
That is pretty
Again,
baller.
That's
that's
boss shit.
that is badass.
Boss.
But what's more badass?
But did he also
That?
have a hidden twin?
Yeah.
Nope.
No,
did
so
he
you
travel to Jamaica? Did he? Yeah,
Yeah.
no. It just because he says get my pies out of the oven doesn't
They were
necessarily.
burning.
Yeah, he had already made the pies.
But there is
He
no
made a
break
cake
dancing.
in the microwave.
There is no break dancing.
He made a cake in the microwave.
He did not.
Did
You're
not.
making this
He-
shit up.
he
They
called-
burnt the cakes.
He said
Pies.
a chef who is also trains Marines.
Cook.
Yeah, cook.
I want- all of a sudden
Out
I wanna
respect,
leave.
I'm gonna call him chef.
I want to leave.
It's Mark for Death, and it's just we're
Let's
moving
go
right along.
together.
Yeah.
Let's hold hands and leave.
Fuck it.
Oh, wait, listen. I know how we settle this.
Listen.
Open the fucking karate shed. Get the rope out here.
We're not fighting.
Quick,
we're
somebody
doing.
break my wrist.
We're just doing feats of strength.
Somebody break my wrist and throw Tom into a jewelry case.
Fucking Mark for
Well,
Death.
let me get the jewelry
You
case
see
out.
Zack walking out with my severed head in front of him.
But then the sword. Oh,
Then Nate comes out of a
I'm-
cake with his
like-
titties out.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm not fighting that Mark for Death isn't one of Steven Seagal's best movies.
Right.
Right. It is not.
All
It is a masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
Mark for Death's number 1, but Under Siege is definitely number 2.9.
yeah.
So well, actually, no, it would be
I'm
one.
gonna say this.
I'll say it's one. I'll say it's number 1. Fuck, what's less than 1? This is not working.
0.5?
I'm trying to get
Point
myself
nine.
out of this.
What are you
it's
trying
not
to say?
working.
No, don't.
0.9.
Stand your ground, Dennis. It's marked for death. Okay.
It is marked for death.
Do you remember when? Do they have the scene? Well, they do have a scene, kind of like it when they make the special guns, and he's shooting that gun, that side of beef with that fucking silence gun.
That was
Yeah,
sick.
that was hot.
And it's like,
that was badass when he made his own guns and shit. He like made his own silencer.
Completely
he's not
unnecessary.
Like, he's not like
Completely
don't.
unnecessary.
He's not
No,
like
the best
unlock
part-
the arsenal. He's like I will build this.
The best part is he puts all that shit into that gun. I think he shoots 2 guys with it and then just tosses it to the side.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, oh, what? An AK-47
That
is
was
not
badass.
good enough?
But
like,
also,
yo,
are we not
also-
remembering like putting a grenade into a fucking door?
Yeah,
Like,
That
come
was
on,
sick.
dude.
You keep so
Also-
you can keep giving me these individual flashing moments. And hold on one second. And yes, Under Siege is capital C cinema. It is
yeah.
capital
Capital
C,
C. It's
cinema.
definitely capital C. So is
But-
Mark for Death.
With a
Capital
nice
M.
little accent mark above the A at the end. Yeah.
Exactly. But,
But-
it's marked for death. It's marked for death, man. That whole scene. when
It's
he
like
chases him
comparing.
in
It's
the
not.
car.
It's not apples and oranges. It's like oranges and another really good orange.
Mandarin orange.
Mandarin versus like those cuties.
Clementine.
cuties.
The
Clementines.
cuties, yeah.
Yeah, well, they both go down. So
They're
Mark,
both fucking great. Too.
so in the final,
if only
we
two
have-
could. If only 2 could win.
Yeah, but they can't. But only one can
Well,
move on.
I'm still gonna die on the hill or boat that is under
You
siege.
still going with exit wounds?
It's my favorite.
I'm
It's
going to
not the
ask you to
best.
leave.
Yeah.
Just going to ask you to leave now.
Mark for death,
It's
out
my-
for justice. That's the next one.
I'm so
For all the peanuts.
I mean, marked for death.
I mean,
It has to be.
everybody's been blowing it this whole
believe-
time. It's probably Mark for
I
death.
can't
right.
believe
Mark
we're
for
going to
death.
have to call it. Thank you. All right. Well, that settles that. Mark for Death is the greatest Steven Seagal movie of all time.
Do you think he'll
down.
ever have a resurgence?
No.
Nah, he's
No.
too old.
He's done.
He's hanging out with Vladimir
He's
Putin
done.
now.
He was, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Blacklisted.
He's a
Putin
pro
fruit
Russia.
boot.
He's fucking blacklisted.
But
Yeah.
the last thing I remember him doing that I was laughing at. It was the movie Machete. Somebody just fucking
is that Machete?
somebody just stabs him through the gut with a fucking samurai sword. And he's like, "What? You think this fucking hurts me? You think this hurts?" And he's like twisting it around in his own guts, saying, "You think this fucking hurts?" I was like, "Yo, Steve, you're
I
the
saw
man."
a couple like
He was also like 350 pounds.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of movies that he did. They were like, you know, four-page Netflix movies. You know, like you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
go like all the way down.
Next.
It was like it was like Super
Next.
Sniper. You know what I mean, or
Oh,
something
man.
crazy like that.
Super Sniper Wolf, yeah. And it's like him and James Vanderbeek like having
Yeah.
a sniper off.
Yeah,
But
I
I,
saw a
think it
couple
would be
of them.
great if he did have resurgence, but he was still his fat self that he is now.
Oh, so
Just fat karate
Like-
would be the new genre that
let
needs
me
to happen.
let me ask you a question.
Kendo.
Let me pitch something over the rafters.
yeah. Let me
at you.
throw one over the
Carbo.
rafters at you.
Carbs, carbohydrates, carbo. See?
Quentin Tarantino's
Sucks.
final movie brings him back, much like he brought John Travolta back. Brought him into
If
prominence.
John
anybody-
Travolta?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't like Tarantino, but
I don't either.
I do believe he is the one person that could make Steven Seagal cool again.
I just had this argument with somebody the other day about how Pulp Fiction is a terrible movie.
It sucks.
It
Most
sucks.
of that guy's movies are pretty bad.
There's how many sections of that movie? 4? There's
Yes.
1.5 good ones.
Yeah.
The thing about Tarantino movies is how long is it going to take for Quentin Tarantino to insert
Show feet.
himself into the movie and say the N word himself?
He does do that often.
How about
He's just like
making a
really
movie-
rubbing in the face of people that he has an N word pass.
Yeah.
So I think what we could get from Tarantino so he can use his powers for good is 350-pound Steven Seagal using the N word versus James Vanderbeek in a movie coming out in 2026.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
I think we
It'll
solved
take
it.
place during the Civil War.
There, I was going to
Yeah.
ask what the
But-
genre is.
But
It's a twist.
in Iceland.
Ooh, so nothing's happening.
Exactly. So it's just Vanderbeek's like, I'm in Iceland, and Steven Seagal's like, nah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's
But see,
horrible.
That's the whole movie, but the problem is the movie will be 4 hours long.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
It's like, and then I'm in Iceland with Vanderbeek and Seagal, and one of them says the N-word.
That is one successful bit. I love that for me.
That was good.
Thanks, dude.
I love
Thanks
it.
so much,
Just patting
dude.
himself on the fucking back on that.
God, hey, no one
Shake
else.
his
You
own
really,
hand.
you really put a
I have
lot of
come to
effort
find.
into
I
it.
put
shit.
so much effort. Listen, the scariest thing for me is to come up to these juggernauts sitting in this chair and not be prepared.
Why not?
But-
I came in here rogue.
I know
Dudes,
that's
right?
what you can do.
I can do that.
He's shooting from
Under
the hip,
Siege,
much
I
like
really
Casey
want-
fucking
I
Ryback.
really do want to
fucking
rewatch
Casey
Under
Ryback.
Siege.
Yo, listen, Dennis, take my fucking pies out of the oven.
I think that was honestly the best DVD purchase I ever got was the Seagal box set. Mm-hmm. Where was all of them up to Fire Down Below?
Oh man, that's nice.
That's good. So, what did it stop at Under Siege too?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
I felt
missing
that.
You're missing a couple of like late stage ones that are
No,
rare.
not necessarily. Not ones that are like a must. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
They're
got
not
the
a
ones I
must.
need to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to, but it's part of the Criterion collection.
But still, why is his hair always wet?
Dude,
Does it really matter? Do you
And now-
need clarity?
There's deleted
think he actually
scenes to
wants
all
it.
the movies,
Yeah.
and it's all just him getting in the shower
He's
and getting
just
out of the
slick.
shower,
Yeah.
and then going to fight.
Do you think he had like a personal sprayer? Like,
He just had something with like a water bottle. He would just get on off the screen, like bloop,
and
slick it back.
he does one of
Pony it up.
those fatal things now where he dyes his hair black, but it's that
No,
like,
he doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's natural.
I saw him. I saw him
That's
like
pure shoe polish.
It's so
Listen,
natural.
Pure shoe
listen.
polish.
I saw him doing like one of those fake karate videos where he like touches people
I
and
saw
they
that
jump,
one. Yeah.
like 100 feet.
So
and I
cool.
was like, dude,
And it was
you were
size
just like,
5X gi.
yeah, like you just like broke my heart.
Yeah, it was funny because
like
it's
you
like
took it there.
you
He's
see
so
a bunch
strong.
of like 20-something black belts, like people in like peak shape, and he's just like touches their or elbow, and they're
He's
just
like
like
this.
flipping over.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like,
does it with his mind. Yeah, like,
Dude, but you think if
does
he,
it with his mind.
if he aged gracefully and just went gray, he could be like the wise old sensei now,
yeah,
dude.
I mean, he
Yeah.
fucked up.
But he went shoe
fucked
polish.
up.
He went, and not did he not go black. He went shoe polish.
True.
black.
Dude, he could have
Dr.
been
Vape,
Qui-Gon
that's what
Jinn in the Star Wars prequels. He could have been Qui-Gon.
was he considered
Hell
for
yeah.
casting?
He could have been. Just think about it.
Nah.
Steven Seagal in Liam Neeson's place, dude.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Or
You
like
wanna see
maybe
him
even
fucking
something like
breaking a stormtrooper's wrist,
That's
what was
why-
the movie? Was it
throwing him into a
Bloodsport?
jewelry case.
Was it Bloodsport where Van Damme's brother got killed and the old man trains him, like punches palm trees and shit like
Yep.
that? So like it could almost do like
Bloodsport.
that.
It wasn't his brother. It was the other American that was in the Bloodsport.
Yeah.
So take the Steven Seagal movie where the kid,
Jackson
with the tape.
That was his name. Yeah.
right? And then you bring Steven Seagal back, and then like you bring him back almost like in a Bloodsport aspect where he's training the kid to kill the kid of the person who kills dad. Boom.
Or
Done. $1 million.
Under Siege 3, Steven Seagal's on a luxury cruise, Carnival Cruise Line,
no,
Yes.
Disney.
and then
Disney Cruise.
Disney Cruise Line.
and
Get
then
it right.
Somalian pirates, same ones that fucking took down Captain Phillips.
Yes.
They get on that ship this
Yes.
time,
Yeah.
and they're like, "I'm the captain now." He's like, "Take my pies out of the oven."
Right.
And then like the crowd's just like, "Yeah!"
But is
Fucking yeah.
is the final scene a knife or is it a gun?
Here's the thing, though.
Oh,
the
shit.
Somalian pirates, you think they're Somalian the entire time. They're faking the accent. Turns out they're the grandchildren of motherfucking Screwface.
Yeah, done.
Oh man.
Done.
No
And
one-
they're from
Not
the
only
West
did he have-
Indies.
Is this
Not-
actually
not only-
undermarked for death too?
Yes.
Not only did he have 4 eyes, like 4 eyes and 2 heads,
He's had
he
7
also
children.
had mad combs that became mad kids.
6
that
babies,
made
moms, and
mad
7 children.
grandkids.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Dude, Screwface was a comer, dude.
Yeah.
He
You
was
think so?
coming-
He was. So you're telling me you think he was a pumper?
Dude.
He's
No,
shooting
dope
ropes.
season.
Dude,
Straight
he was
slam
He
dunking.
was cream pieing constantly, dude.
Oh my god.
I mean, look at that. Did you see that like mansion he had in Jamaica?
See?
They
He
said-
knows.
yeah.
Dude, you know those like clips that you put on like a bag of potato chips?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He would fucking cream pie a girl, then put one of those right over top of it. and
That's vicious.
then hang her by her ankles, like you know, like not till
That's elaborate.
not till those swimmers get there, dude.
Where?
You know where?
Up?
You know where, dude?
You know
I-
where.
place.
I've lost the direction. I've got vertigo on this. I don't know.
They're going to Fallopian City, dude.
That's not how that
Is
works.
that next to
I don't know,
Vice
yeah.
City?
That's
Or?
That's not how that works
I
at all.
was a 5-year playing high school boy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Michelle shaking her head.
Dude, she actually said yes.
See?
So fuck me, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the smartest.
Yeah, you win.
Twist ending. Michelle's one of Screwface's kids.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
She's gonna shove a samurai sword in my back.
I'm
when I
gonna
turn
go home
around.
tonight and I'm gonna dream of Steven Seagal, Quentin Tarantino.
But you're right though. Tarantino's the one dude that can give him his comeback.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
Yeah.
I agree.
No one else can do it.
But we got to see Seagal's feet. I mean,
mean-
that's it's in the contract.
I seriously watched a 15-minute video that had it was like the conspiracy video that he doesn't have feet.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Did somebody have like an actual argument against that?
Yeah, No. It was just him. They're pointing out like this movie is like 95 minutes long. Not once do you see him below the knee.
It's
Yeah.
interesting.
It's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, there it is. It is
But-
a well-known
Yeah.
fact.
So do you know what I heard the other day? Has anybody ever heard of this? The Rule 34.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's
Why
on
am I
the-
just-
if it exists, there's
porn
porn
of it.
No
Yeah.
exceptions.
Yeah.
That's the part
Why am
of
I
the
so
rule.
late?
Yeah.
No exceptions.
Exceptions.
Why am I so late?
I was a 4chan boy.
Yeah, it was a 4chan.
4chan?
Yeah.
4chan.
You're
I
talking to
remember
two
that.
internet kids.
What
Yeah.
was that
Three.
where the Marzipants with the
No, that's Homestar Runner.
Homestar Runner?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's even farther back.
Listen,
than the
let
internet,
guys
okay.
look. I did a lot of time in jail.
yeah.
I want to talk about a website that Zack showed me many years ago called Fart Brazil.
Yes, I do
Fart
remember
Brazil.
this. .com.
He showed me this. It had like an intro video.
Oh, it's not a .org or
no.
that.
It was
They
an
got
intro
the
video.
The
This
.com
was-
era.
this
They got
was-
Seriously, it's this Brazilian girl, beautiful, right? Brick shit house and everything. And it's just her just like looking all cute and it says, "What is fantasy?" And you're like, "Ooh, what is fantasy?" Then it's
I
just
don't
like,
know.
It was so aggressive, like spread cheeks, like
it was
like
it was
pucker butt,
cavernous farts ever,
Jesus.
dude. It
like
was,
like
dude.
pucker butt.
The best
Remember
part.
the Battle of Helm's Deep when they blew on that horn?
Yes,
The Carnix?
yes, like
Oh yeah.
Now, Dennis, if you remember that video, if you take yourself back, there is a specific scene in that movie where that woman gets up close and it scares her.
no, the one where it blows her hair back and she's like, ooh, like they make like the noises.
She's got this girl like she got her like cheeks in the hand, like all the girl's ass cheeks in her hand, and she's just farting in her face, and she's like, Then like a third fart comes out, and you just see her like around like her. I guess you call it sideburns.
But
just
the
kinda
bangs?
It's almost like
breathing.
a side bang.
Just breathing.
Just breezes, and she goes, ooh, like
Oh,
the most
man.
the most aggressive.
So by wanting to
She
talk about
champed
it,
though.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, dude. I'm 40 years old and nothing has changed.
Yeah.
I literally sent Nate and Michelle probably 3 fart videos in the past 3 days.
Well, let's talk about the other fart videos we used to constantly watch. It was like more of like an anthology series. It started with cake farts,
Ooh, I remember cake farts.
and then it branched out into meatloaf farts, pudding farts, and various other things. Where just this girl would squat on random food items and fart on them. But pudding farts, a little something extra comes out with the fart, and I was just like, yes.
yeah,
And seriously, each one had its own like URL. So cake farts was cakefarts.com. Pudding farts was puddingfarts.com. Like, is this lady just locking down like
the
these-
domains,
all the good
yeah.
domain
domain
names?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got like 20 under her belt. There was seriously like a dozen of them.
Man, I wonder if you can see that video still.
I'm literally looking it up now.
Thank
I've
you.
looked them
Nah.
up recently. They're gone.
Damn, dude,
Because
that's
I also tried looking up fat chicks and party hats too. That one's gone too.
yeah.
I bet
Do
you
you,
we
That was a
yo,
good one.
Dennis, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Damn. There's a lot of years that I don't remember. Right?
Yeah.
Do you have any more like really funny memories of me?
No.
No, because mostly I was like, it was like
Nice.
I was like, going.
Well, I
He
think
was
we're done.
really trying to connect with Dennis there for
I
a
just wanted
moment.
to
Like,
know because like sometimes
like
people will
emotionally
tell
said,
me
no.
stories and I'll be like, I'll just be lost because I'm not
I remember
there.
when you showed me Fart Brazil, you were high out of your mind. I think you were smoking weed.
Probably.
And
Well, I must have been early on.
and Nate had left his laptop in the room, and you're just like, let me show you something. And you pulled up. You hadn't talked for like 2 hours,
Yeah.
and you just pulled up.
Are you sure I wasn't like on hallucinogens?
you probably were on hallucinations.
Most likely it was
Dennis
around
would be
that
the
time.
good
But,
gauge of that.
But
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
at the
Just
time. I
assume,
was
yeah.
a rookie.
Were my
Yeah.
pupils the
assume.
size of these?
Assume yes.
They weren't really open, so I couldn't see them.
Yeah.
But
That's all. That sounds
do it,
familiar.
Tommy. Do it.
Where is it?
Give him the visual.
There we go.
Yeah.
Do the visual gag on audio medium.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I've been like that many
This video
times.
too, dummy.
Yeah.
I've been like that
but
many
No
times.
on YouTube.
No one.
But
Because if you think, I mean, 6th grade was the first time I did hallucinogens in school. So it had, I mean,
I was
Yeah.
probably 7th grade. I did them the first time.
yeah.
Yeah, staying middle.
yeah.
Yeah, I was in school.
This is where I
was-
this is where I drop out
Yeah.
because it's like I had a couple of beers
Yeah. Like,
and I had a good time.
Well,
like Nate had a couple beers. I was like 4 E-pills and like 9 drops of acid. And 2 of them in my eye.
That was the raver era where everybody was on E.
It was like, the
constantly.
Mitsubishi
Yeah.
Turbo double stacks.
I got triple stack Motorola's, dude.
I never.
Whatever, fruit.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I think the first time I,
couldn't
was
live
like,
without it.
I was in my like 20s before I ever experimented with anything like that.
Yeah.
There's plenty of times that Nate would find me like
I stopped at 18
running
and started
around.
again until like 29.
Yeah, like
But now I hear you're doing edibles, so
yeah,
Got them in the bag.
love that for you, man.
I haven't done them in a while though because I like half the conversations I have while on them, I'll catch up to my own conversation halfway through it.
oh no.
Some is like I'll like answer a question that I asked myself in my head.
Yeah,
It's fucking brutal.
Yeah,
Love
but
that.
I demand that you keep eating edibles in writing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I
that
do that
shit
with
fucking
I do that
rules.
with the gripping inquiries.
Uh-oh,
That's
uh-oh.
where most of it comes from.
I do. I remember Dennis when that Nate. What was the song on the Dead and Buried album with that fucking breakdown?
Why don't you ask the person that was in the band?
No.
I mean, all of them kind of had them.
No, there was one where, like, literally the first time I heard that breakdown, it was the first time I ever wanted to cuddle with
It's
a
gotta
man.
be like dun 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 dun. Fuck.
Yes. What was that one, Dennis? I remember that, and I was like, dude, I was like, in my head, I was like, if Dennis was a guy, we would be together. Like, that's how good of a breakdown it was.
If he was a guy.
Well, I'm not a guy, but we have been together.
And the worst part is he's finding out 20 years
involved.
later.
Without money involved.
Think about
I spend my money how I want to. Jesus.
Yeah,
Dude,
Zack,
that's
my fault for
fucking-
peddling
like,
ass.
like that. Like, can you just imagine, like, Dennis being that guy who shows up like once a month in the basement, or like maybe I was coherent once a month in the basement. He might have been there the whole time. I don't know. And then that breakdown is added to Dennis. Like, have you ever put a man on a pedestal that high?
I think so. What you're
That came from him, dude.
Only
so what
one.
I'm thinking is, what I'm hearing is that Dennis had his own entrance music in your
Dude,
head.
every single time.
Yeah.
And
If
do
I
you
had
remember-
learned how to
and
slide
I
in like Kramer.
I do want to bring something up because, like, I am pissed about this. What was the all you could eat?
Aces?
Yeah.
Aces.
Okay. So I did what was it? 10 plates.
10 plates.
10 plates.
I did the 10
10
plates.
plates in,
Right.
in
And
an hour.
I like, listen, I did it.
Right.
And I
He
made
did.
it through that. Right. And then Dennis was like, "You're not allowed in."
Yeah.
I was just being a silly goose.
Yeah.
And you wonder why I ended up
You?
in AA.
You-
at 40.
Speaking about holding on to resentment
Here's
for
a
a
fun
long
thing
time.
though. That 10 plate challenge, I did it once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like I was cracking that shit out all the time.
I
dude.
did.
Listen.
I wanted to be in that club so bad.
Anybody who actually did the 10 plates can't really be part of Aces, though.
They also
Yeah.
regret it.
yeah.
I definitely regretted it.
Oh
Because it was
yeah,
like-
it totally worked out for me.
I
Yeah,
definitely regretted
You get to
it.
fucking hold that trump card of the Aces, though.
Yeah, but and it wasn't like a regular plate. Like you couldn't
No.
like.
It had to
be
hit the border. It had to hit the border of the plate.
Stacked.
Yeah, but it
Otherwise, you can come back with like 2 chicken wings on it and you
go
just feel
flat.
a fucking asshole.
Yeah, 10 plates at Old Country Buffet. Right? Was that it?
OCB or King's Buffet.
Yeah,
one of the two.
10 plates that had to touch the outside of the plates, and I did it, right?
You did.
And like I walked out of there, and he was like, "You're not allowed in the club."
I was being a silly goose, Modi.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to like hug on air?
Here's the real thing.
I mean,
though.
we've hugged.
No matter what, Dave Heck punked all of us by doing the 10 plate challenge in 29 minutes.
Yeah.
Bless you.
That's you.
29 minutes. All vegetable lo mein. That's all he was eating because he was vegetarian at the time.
It's flat.
And he goes up to the thing. The vegetable lo mein is not restocked yet, so he's waiting for it. Some little kid comes up next to him to get more. He mushes the kid out of the way. And gets the lo mein on his plate. Comes back, just barely sits down, devours it, goes right back again. And then fucking chucked all over King's
Yeah,
Buffet.
dude's an
He's
absolute.
But see-
dude is an absolute.
Well, do you
Clydesdale.
think, does Dave actually listen to this?
Yes.
been on.
Can I actually send him a quick personal message?
Yes.
Hi Dave Heck. I saw you last week at Aaron West and the Roaring Twenties playing. I
Doing
believe
Toot
you were
Toot-a-loot?
playing- Yeah, doing Toot Toot.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell you that you were the best person in that band by far.
He's the best person in every band he's
Straight
ever been in.
Clydesdale.
I mean, yeah,
Another dead and buried alumnus.
yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah. What a sweet boy with diabetes.
Who
Yeah,
else is
he
going to tell you Pachycephalosaurus facts?
Nobody.
And he get mad when I told him Ankylosaurus was cooler.
I have no idea what you guys just said, but I got aroused.
Dude, it's Greek. We're speaking Greek.
Thank you.
You're talking about dinosaurs.
Hence all the S's.
Yeah,
Fed up.
that's fine.
The
Yeah.
OUS's.
There's people who love Jurassic Park, and then there
Yeah.
are people who love Jurassic Park.
then
who
there's Dave
live
Heck.
and
Jurassic
then there's
Park.
Dave Heck.
Yeah,
Who is Jurassic Park.
Yes.
yeah.
I don't have the heart to tell him that those movies are kind of boring.
Jurassic Park ones?
Yeah.
I heard the books are better.
They're boring as fuck, but there is large piles of poop in them, and that's pretty funny.
That was one big pile of shit.
Poop.
I almost said speaking of which, and I wanted to naturally roll that into something else.
Roll into something
But I didn't know who else. I didn't have anything next.
I got something.
Oh,
What do we got?
It's a segment we haven't done in a while.
Okay.
It is called Language of Love.
Oh,
It's where we
interesting.
scour.
nice.
It's where we scour the internet, and mostly Instagram. You go to the comment section of any person with like a sort of meme-ish page or something along that lines, and you read their. Actually, anyone that involves a female at all, and you read the comments.
Just a girl.
Yes.
Just be a girl on
Yes.
Instagram.
Well, there's a person whose internet videos are quite delightful. Or it's the wise words of Nev.
Okay.
Kate? Neve. I thought it was Nev. Like Nev
It's
Campbell.
Neve. It's Neve.
Like Nev Campbell.
No, it's Nev.
Is it?
You're Nev.
Yeah.
Ha.
Shit,
Nev,
I'm
because
leaving. Well,
think about it this way, Tom.
Tommy,
It's-
ask him to leave.
Tom, think about it. It's never without the R. Nev.
Ooh. Facts.
Nev Campbell.
just like he is.
There you go. Anyway,
Open the
So,
karate garage.
so
I'm telling you.
he's gonna be fucking shadow boxing tonight, dude.
You can
Call
say-
me out on my own fucking show, dude. Anyway, this girl, what she does is she drops like these really horrendous dad jokes, and then has a long awkward pause after them.
you mean
They're-
hilarious?
They're quite cute and innocent.
Okay,
you know?
so is it Dennis? I just want to make sure I understand.
The girl is.
It's cute and innocent, and
Yes.
it's not like her being deadpan to be funny.
How old do you think that girl is? Probably like 20.
22 tops.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
it's just
23.
sweet.
She's not
24.
she's not JB, but she's still quite young. Anyway, this is on one she was talking about how she wants to read more in the new year.
Okay.
She says, "Oh, I better turn on the subtitles while I watch TV." LOL. You know, it's like that. And here's some of the comments of some of the language of love that was left by her followers. Ha ha ha! That's so funny. Can you wipe it and mail the tissue to me?
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. That was by
The best part
that
is
was by BBL Inspection Agent 7.
BBL. Okay, so
Okay.
the best
Well,
part
I'm
One
here,
through six
I'm
were
here
taken.
for it now.
the best part
I
about it
almost
is,
threw up.
There's
it could
6
be
more
anything.
BBL inspectors.
Could be anything. Just
Yes.
wipe the peanut butter.
Just
jar.
wipe it,
Sell
your
and mail the
nose.
tissue to me.
You know, we all know
Now-
what
Take
it's
it there
supposed
for
to be.
once.
Now
Right.
let's. Anyway, this is a little more. This is a little crass. This is Harlan B, who says, "Ha ha, so funny, shit in my mouth." Not to be outdone.
Question about that one. Is there a
How many
any sort
likes?
of no?
Can
How
I
many,
can I just get a like?
is there any punctuation in that? Or is it like very good shit in my mouth?
Ha ha, so funny, comma.
Open-ended.
Shit,
Shit
in my mouth. Now Harlan
Pause.
spells his name without an L. It's with a 1, so he might be an elite hacker.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you were asking how many likes were on this one?
Yeah.
276. Okay,
I
now
like that.
Bryce.
What was the wipe it one? How many do we have on the wipe?
Let's see there.
It's gotta be
It
300.
was only 30 minutes old when I took the screen grab of it, and 46.
It's 30 minutes?
It's got a million now.
But then
Yeah.
again, the Harlan B one was 38 minutes, and it got 276.
I don't
Now,
know. The wipe it really
Not to be
cut to
outdone,
the core of me.
even though this one's only got 6 likes, I think it deserves more. This is by Bryson W. It says, "Hilarious. Spit on me and call me the N-word."
does it say the N word?
Yes, it says the N-word.
Now, so
He doesn't actually.
To be clear,
No, he
Says
doesn't use
the phrase,
full-
the
N-word.
Yeah, it's the phrase, not the actual word.
yeah. So
So he's keeping it classy.
Yeah, he's respectful.
He's keeping it classy.
he's like say the no, not the actual word, N word.
Like, I might be like a disgusting pig, but I'm not a racist, dude. Yeah.
I'm not gross, dude.
Now, Joey Q Official says, "Please blow your nose in my mouth."
I saw
Okay,
that.
hold on. Let me. I gotta picture this. Okay,
I'm figuring it's like a farmer John, when you just like kind of do that and you just hork
I
it.
would- yeah.
Dude, they're just one,
Just like one of those. Now,
one up each other,
now
dude.
wait.
Exactly,
This
it's
one's
not
going to hit
rocket.
close to home for this podcast. This is for
Hey, Tommy.
this is from
Where have I been?
Kenora 12 wrote shit in my Crocs. Yeah.
in the Crocs.
Where's the tissue?
In the Crocs.
I don't know.
And
You put it in your pocket.
it said shit in my Crocs. Now, this one is a little crass. I don't like it. It's from Anthony C. Barca that says, "Haha, you're so cute. Put a gun to my head and force me to use your box as a breathing apparatus."
It's I don't understand
Directly
why.
underneath him is Austin 913 who says,
Shit.
it's 5 laughing emojis. He says, "That was great. Stuff your socks in my mouth."
That's actually out of all of
funny.
them.
But my favorite one on this one was Sebastian Riva, who comes in with "shit on your feet and step on my face."
on your feet.
So not. I don't want
my
shit
God,
not
directly
somewhere else.
on my.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
secondhand
Yeah.
smeared shit.
I don't want
Second
I don't
foot.
want a full log on my face. I want a footprint of shit
Yeah.
on my face.
I don't,
Oh,
at
man.
that point,
Sebastian's wild.
shit.
dude. Sebastian's a
I
wild
mean,
boy.
shit on your feet, not like shit and then step
Yeah,
on it.
exactly.
That's what I'm.
Imagine the positioning.
That's
gotta
what I'm
wait for
trying to
put yourself there.
deduce here.
Well, maybe like you like do it across the toes, wait for it to seep between it. But then if it's a solid log, it won't.
Yeah.
It would have to be.
No,
They
think
gotta
about
mush
the
it.
positioning.
It would have to be more mushy or partially liquid.
It's asking a lot. It's a
Now,
lot of labor.
What you would do for me, I would go lengthwise. Not that I would ever. Not that I've ever done this
I
before.
mean-
I'd go lengthwise and then really
Yeah.
work the toes, and then go onto the
Yeah.
face and then work the toe because
Yeah.
that's what he
What's
wants.
what's the
He
name
wants
on
like
there
when they
again?
like make wine.
Yeah.
Would step on the grapes with like
Yeah,
wine. Like,
exactly.
that's what it is.
What's
He
the
wants-
name on there again? Is it Nate? Did you say it was?
He wants
Sebastian actually.
Sebastian.
wants the nose. He wants the nose in between second and third. That's
Yes.
really what he's going for, like the
Yes.
foot mask, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's
But
what he.
a foot mask
super
with a turd
aggressive.
filter on it.
Listen, I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum. I'm just
But-
trying to understand.
So yeah,
hear him over here?
this sweet innocent girl is making these
a lot
hilarious
of
videos,
details.
and this is what people are writing. And one of the ones I saw a while back that I remember, there was one she's like, she's making calling like, I like doing yoga, but I feel like such a poser.
Sure.
And then it's her. She goes into like a split, and like her boobs jiggle for like 2 seconds. 39 comments like, yo, you see that recoil?
Oh my god!
Like, Jesus Christ.
But I'm actually a little upset by that one. I was like, I don't want to be a poser.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, all of the jokes
deep.
are like that.
It was deep.
Like
Yeah.
the Christmas one was, what does a sheep say on Christmas?
what?
Feliz Navidad.
That's so good. I like that one. That's fucking wholesome.
She had some great. My favorite one she ever did. The one that actually made me laugh like hysterically was. Did you hear about that boy that was that? Hear about that kidnapping?
No, I haven't.
He eventually woke up.
That's good.
that one got me.
Wipe
Yeah.
it. Wipe it
That
and
was
send
good.
it to
Yeah,
me.
that was good. Wipe it and send it to me.
Fucking wipe it. And send it to me.
Oh my
It's funny because other like that one there's nothing like. It's like typically gross written
No.
in it, but the way the words come together, you're just like, oh.
It's a combination of words that are just brutal.
I'm telling you, I
Just
immediately
kinda-
thought
just kinda
wipe it
dap
and send
a
it to
bit.
me.
Yeah,
That's it.
Fucking,
right
that's a
where my head
Pandora's
went.
box of a joke.
yeah.
God.
That's well
Fucking
done.
wipe it and send it to me.
And this seriously, these videos cannot be more innocent.
It's-
and she's not even like ever like scandally dressed.
No,
or anything
she
like
just
that.
dresses
She's
like
like
a-
a normal girl. And also, she made the mistake in the one I took those comments from of showing her feet in a video.
Oh, man.
God, I
And
can only
people were
imagine.
losing their minds over
Livid.
that.
Thousands more comments
oh my
on it.
God, dude. It's like there's some fans that are just like more clean comments, just like LOL, that's funny. They're like, oh, honey, you should not have shown your feet in this video.
It's a lot of advice.
Like,
a lot of foot
some dude
advice.
actually comments like,
There's-
it was like, honey, this is the internet. You do not want to show your feet on this.
Yeah, like I can just imagine someone being like, and the collar is off. Like, here it is.
I can't wait
This
to
is
get
the
off work
moment
You
today.
just see a
guys
hockey
been
player
waiting for.
throwing his gloves down, just
Yeah,
like, oh,
you know,
fuck,
like
here it
when you wear
goes.
those pants, shorts with the zipper,
Yes.
and it gets hot outside. Like this is your fucking moment, boys. Just do it. Go all in.
These are turning to capris pretty fucking quick.
Now, let's say her name is Nev. Is
You really can't get over the pronunciation. Holy shit,
Wow.
dude.
No, shut up. Shut
Build a
up.
bridge
Shut
and
up.
get
My
over
man,
it.
don't
Respect
step on
Tommy.
me.
Okay.
executive
Don't-
producer
Like a-
Tommy has
like a
something to
bridge.
say.
Yeah.
EP.
Rails and a
Is
rod.
her fan base the one that also comes to her defense? Like, we don't talk like that.
Yes.
With her.
So there's like a nice juxtaposition between the two camps.
Yeah.
There's camps wholesome,
Yeah.
and then there's camp, yo, what the fuck?
It's,
you know,
it's not. It's like white. It's like Camp White Night, and then
Yeah.
just camp. Just how embarrassing can I be on
her
the
comment
internet?
section has like its own personality. There's like one guy that goes into every single video she
Comments
does,
guy.
and within 10 minutes of the video being posted, will have like a 2-paragraph response about like, Nev, your wisdom and wit, you know, blah, and it'll
Yeah.
like long and drawn out. And then people comment on her as like,
Where is he?
like such great words and like stuff like that. Like also, thank you very much for saving my wife and child from that forest fire. Also, I am 6'8" and an orthodontist, and just shit like that. It's like, there's one is like, oh, it's like, oh, thank you for like delivering my grandmother her medicine through the snowy weather. Also, I am 6'20" and a professional ice hockey player.
Yeah.
Like those, like there's that type of funny, and then there's the dark web people that come
Yeah,
on. Are like,
there's it's
shit
either
on
it's
cross.
literally Silk Road. It's either like
Yeah,
Silk Road or White
Silk
Knight,
Road and Zambian
nothing in
meat, or else
between.
like White Knight. Yeah.
I like the people who are waiting for comments guy to show
Oh,
up.
like the paragraph guy who leaves a paragraph. Like he actually has a legion of
He
people that are
has-
like,
yes.
oh, he's typing right now. I can hear the clickety clack.
There's flames coming from his keyboard right now.
Yeah, right now.
Do any of you still use copy pasta at any time in your lives?
No,
I use solid, thick, tight all the time in people.
Solid, thick, tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
No, I love that's one of my favorite copy pastas of all time.
I remember I had a picture from like when I got out of jail, and like every year, it wasn't even like you wouldn't even share the memory.
No.
You would read,
Comment.
like go,
Yeah.
like look for the picture, click on the picture, comment, and tag me in it.
There's a time when Zack came out of prison where he was just all glamour muscles.
And jacked. I mean, straight state body too. So like
he
big up
posted a
top,
picture
and my
online.
legs
He
were like this
posted a
big.
the wife
picture online
beater
once,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Like you think, like most
Do
other
a
people. Also,
squat.
did you also find like Islam while he was in there too? Jesus.
Damn, assalamu alaikum, Zach.
Yeah. But
Take your shot.
what I did do was, I remember this is old phones. There used to be a thing where you could like save your own like quick responses. Mm-hmm. Mine was, what's that?
A signature?
No, what's the thing called where you make pictures out of letters? It's like
ASCII art.
Yes. I had about, instead of having like BRB or something like that, mine was like 15 of those.
Yeah.
Like a guy shrugging or a guy flipping a table and shit.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
I like that.
And I would do that constantly and just drive all my friends nuts. Not
Cool.
pause, but you know,
Real cool.
drive my friends nuts like Nate drives a Dodge Stratus.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here
I
we
told
go.
you. I
Let's
fucking
talk
told
about
you
it.
he
I
was
knew
gonna-
it was gonna
Let's
come.
talk about it, Dennis.
I
Don't
want-
bring it up and not
What?
go.
No. That's for the Patreon. Patreon subscribers. Make sure you check out
Where we discussed his
patreon.com/IRR.
Dodge Stratus that never had fucking
A door.
paneling.
No,
It's that door.
because they were consistently being finger painted.
It
Yeah,
was- It was like being one of those like stunt cars that's just like a roll cage with a,
yeah. Before
Now remember, this is a 1.8 Dodge Stratus.
I want
Oh, here
to say
here
right
comes
now.
the card fucking juice.
No.
1.8. I think it was a 4-speed automatic.
Did it sound like an
nobody
asshole
knows
like
what
that
this
car?
is. No one's gonna know. I just want to say this real quick. Yes, I did drive a Dodge Stratus. It is a respectable vehicle.
I get it. The Saturday Night Live reference. We get
Yeah.
it. We get it. We're all here with you.
Yeah, I get this, but I
He
get
also
to say
drove
is a
a
real
real
life.
Honda that
I'm the
didn't have
only-
power steering.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
watching him steer it was some of the funniest shit in the world. His little stick ass arms just like
Yeah. Do you remember when he would like pull out of a parking lot because he'd
just
have to
wrestle with
turn
the
it
car?
prior to it moving? So he's like quarter turn,
man.
quarter turn,
That
quarter
was-
turn.
I was-
AM, FM radio.
So I'm coming off of driving a Dodge Stratus for multiple years, and I'm
Brag.
like, I want a Civic hatchback.
No,
I
I
want
don't
a
even
little
think I would
car.
call it a Dodge Stratus. I would call it the,
The-
Dodge
I
Stratus.
drove
the most Stratus
Dodge.
of all Dodges.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So then I wanted to get something that was like smaller, a little bit zippier. It wasn't
A little
like a
bit
Ford-
Nate Ferry.
A little bit more me, right? And I was so excited about it that I was
Ferry.
driving it. I drove that car. I was such an idiot. I drove that car and was like, it feels good to me when I'm driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I go to like, oh, power steering fluid must be low. Let me go put some.
Not available.
Shit.
Not available.
Did you get like
That's
a police
wild.
auction or something?
No, I bought it from Martin Honda on fucking Union Street.
Probably paid like
Jesus.
15
I
grand
thought
for
it was like a
too.
police auction murder car. Or some shit.
$4,100 for that.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. And then I
It's
turned
probably
around.
worth. If it was sitting the whole time, it'd be worth more than that now.
Yeah.
Now it's probably on in
25
somebody's
grand.
It's on somebody's front lawn with 13 other Hondas.
Yeah,
and it has
cambered
ground
out.
effects.
I remember.
Like this.
Yeah, it
Wheels
looks
sit
like a
on it this.
spaceship.
I
There's been
remember.
5 quinceañeras right next to it in the last 2 weeks.
I used to rent it to somebody.
Like
when I
bloop
had,
it? Like a drug dealer? No. Oh, my bad.
my old
I
roommate.
had a rough paper route. You know what I'm saying?
my old roommate. You remember her?
How much? It's a 12-pack of Coke a week or something?
It was $75 a week, plus she paid the insurance on the car.
Who?
You know, Tall Bird
Oh,
girl.
my God.
We'll say A.
Yes.
Starts with A.
Yes.
I don't want to put
Star
people's
Wars reference.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Skywalker.
When I lived in George Thorogood's house on Marsh Road. Yeah, exactly. George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers. I lived at his house, or a house that he owned. It was awful. But when I lived
Where
there
was
at the
this?
time, this was on Marsh Road. When I lived on Marsh Road, I had moved out the first time. I moved in
A lot of
with
drugs, man.
Yeah, that's fine. I moved out. Yeah, you were. We'll talk about it off air because I don't want to put your shit all out there. But she was working at the vineyard. She was working at Chad's Ford Winery and needed a ride to Chad's Ford Winery and back every day. And I was like, I had the Integra at the time as well. I had the RSX.
Was this after where she worked on 52?
What are you talking about, Zach?
BBC?
Yeah, it was way after that. It was years after that, Zach. I actually
I was in jail.
multiple year friendships with people.
Did you?
Yeah, it's hard.
How is that being like a guy that people like?
I wouldn't know. I
Wouldn't
really
know.
wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know. I'm working on it though.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Car talk with the Culkin brothers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get this thing on focus here, Tom.
Yeah, we got to get this thing back on track. We're so off
Track.
I mean, where
What
is the
track?
producer? Where is the producer?
Where's,
I
the,
left
where's,
an hour
where's the
ago.
key grip in this fucking place?
Where's the
fucking
gaffer?
key grip it
You
up?
stepped on him. You moved him.
Jake Gaffer?
What are we supposed to be talking about?
I believe we're
We're
supposed
talking
to,
about it.
Yeah, there was that, and then there was sometimes there's news. Sometimes
We
there's-
doing news today?
Quite interesting.
I'll bring one
I love it.
story.
Okay.
And then I also have one of those. I have a jocularity too.
Nice.
Well, hit us with the jocularity first, psych. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay.
So what is it? Which one?
The
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, which one do you? Who do you want? Yes, let's fucking
Sorry.
go.
For those listening, he pointed at Nate.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the one doing the fucking
visual medium and all that.
Okay. Dennis,
All
can
right.
you hand that to Michelle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate's coat, be fine.
I am as you know, I work on computers.
Yeah.
What?
So,
Really?
So this
He's a lead
scene,
hack source.
This scene in particular dictates a tech guy and a non-tech guy. The tech guy says,
pleb.
"I don't think you even know what a hard drive is." And the guy, to which the guy replies,
In your face, pussy.
I've driven cross country with my wife, 3 kids, and a dog. I know what a hard drive is.
Heard that.
The old fucking battle action
Got
yammering in
him.
his ear,
Fucking
dude.
just the dog yip yapping. Exactly. Like, yip, 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 yip. Here she goes again.
You're always so mean to my mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Well, that's because she keeps being racist.
And that's why Gabby Petito is dead. Shout out Brian Laundry.
yeah, that was. I only had one jocularity. That was
good,
it.
though.
That was
I
good.
liked it.
I
Thank you.
I liked
appreciate
it.
your hard work
I
with
see
that
that
one.
every day at
Yeah.
my work. I have to look at it every day, and I think of you every time I see it.
I mentioned this last week when you had the nerve to detract
The
on
unmitigated gall.
the almighty plug Rasta Gramps.
Oh, dude, he's not showing up my fucking feed anymore for some reason.
You got to interact with his stuff more, and it'll bring it up to the top.
So me
that's
taking
what that
screen
means.
Do you
grabs
ever-
of his pictures? is
Yeah,
just,
that's
yep,
not
down.
enough.
Oh,
That's
I have
not
I have a
shit.
collection of some of my favorites as of late.
Fucking hammer that shit out, son.
Remember when we were speaking of Jelly Roll earlier? This is just a photo
I
of
hate him so much.
This is a photo of him.
Fat Post Malone.
Why do you hate him?
Because
He's got a good story.
Because
It's inspirational.
over
I
the,
bet it is.
Over the last, what do you think, like a year?
Two.
Like all the comedy podcasts I listen to, he's been a guest on, and I just don't care about him. Like, and like it ruins episodes. Is like they just get into talking about Jelly Roll shit, and I don't give a fuck about Jelly Roll.
Like, just so I'm clear, Jelly Roll, like the snack.
It's a person.
He's a country singer.
This is
right?
Jelly Roll.
He's a, but he
I'm
seriously
fucking
looks
so disconnected.
He looks like Post Malone, but he's like a country singer, but kind of.
Yeah, I
He's
guess it would be
new
decline.
country. It's like
He's kind of wigged
country.
out too. Like he's kind of wiggery.
This is what I
I
get.
know that's
for,
not a proper
that's-
term anymore.
Yeah.
But
this is what I get for introducing a meme, I guess.
but fucking yeah, I can't stand him.
Yeah, I'm seeing a picture of him now. It definitely is.
He
like
has a good story.
It's
Yeah,
like
man.
if you're watching your
Yeah.
favorite comedy podcast and they start talking about sports.
It's not
Or
like
Steven Seagal
or
movies.
cars.
yo, you fucking, I will fight you till the death with a gun.
I break your arm.
I will break your arm with a gun. I will stab
he
you
doesn't look like
with
a-
a gun.
He doesn't look like a fat Post Malone. He looks like a diabetic Post Malone.
I feel
Potato,
like, dude, I'm gonna back out of this
Same,
one 'cause I
same.
actually like the guy.
Oh, ooh. So
This is-
Why don't you marry him?
yeah.
This
I
has
can't,
nothing to-
Dennis. You gave me the Batman Forever.
The meme has nothing to do with Jelly Roll. It's simply a photo of him adjusting his shirt.
Yeah, well, thanks so much,
I
Tommy.
hate it.
It says, the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror. Where we are going is more important than where we have ever been.
Hope shot.
Fucking bars, dude.
Big
Man.
hope
Bars.
shot.
Bars, dude.
God,
I've got some more.
Dumb
ready to-
facts.
Hashtag spiritual.
I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
ready. I'm ready to turn my life around
You know,
right
when people
now.
say they're not religious, they're spiritual.
They're spiritual.
That's what they're fucking
That's what
talking
That's
about,
exactly what they're talking
dude.
about.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's my higher power.
That's right. Yo, hit that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
I don't think I've ever seen a pound happen before on Irrelevant.
Because it never happened. Dude. We save it for when it's necessary. Like,
It's needed.
Just now.
That was,
Yeah.
It
that
only
was a
took
moment.
67 episodes to get there.
He just
Yeah, dude.
he unzipped the pants
And
right
it'll
there,
probably-
dude.
It probably
Part
won't
of
even
podcast
happen until
history.
episode
Yeah.
167.
Yeah.
I felt the magic.
We don't want to fucking overdo it, dude.
No, not too many. No, don't pound again. Don't
Now,
ever fucking pound again.
The old Rasta G hasn't let me down. Whoever lost the iPhone 15 Pro Max outside the dollar store about 30 minutes ago, please stop calling my new phone.
Because he kept the phone.
That's why, dude. It makes sense.
Let me see the guy that you're talking about. Is that the Indian guy?
No.
With the big
No.
mustache?
He's actually a guy I know.
This is a human being who's
I
like,
used to work with him.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like I forget what the guy is. He's all over Twitter, I think, with the mustache, Indian looking guy. He always
You
spits
talk about
fire.
my life, my rules.
Vivek
my style,
Ramaswamy.
my
Maybe.
That
attitude.
fucking psycho.
Maybe I don't know
You
who he
love
is.
me
Topical.
or hate me.
He's-
I don't care.
But don't play
Play
with
with
me.
me.
Shout out to the fucking king, bro.
There's more.
Oh,
Here's
shit.
Sherman Hemsley
Oh, fuck
with
yeah,
a
dude.
fist on the face.
Aw.
This is from Thanksgiving. It
Being
says,
coquettish.
Happy Thanksgiving, you jive turkeys.
Thanks, Sherm.
Love that.
Thanks, Sherm. I can't believe he's wishing me a happy Thanksgiving when he's been dead for like years.
Rasta,
He's still giving. Even in the grave, dude. He's still
Rasta's got more to give. Don't worry. You cannot see your reflection in boiling water. Similarly, you cannot see the truth in a state of anger.
What?
When the water's calm, clarity comes.
Fuck, I am changed.
Dude,
Bro.
What do you think Rasta's caption is of this photo?
So true.
So true.
So true. Truth.
All right, now a little backstory since Zach doesn't seem to know about Rostagrams. When I was a meat cutter at ShopRite, he worked in the hot foods department, the fried chicken department, basically. And he's, I think, late 50s by now. Just a former drunk. He finally he was on his path back, and all he cares about is shit like that.
yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys, and then just now he's also he's super conservative, so he has some really tasty,
Just
takes.
opinions.
To
Yeah.
parrot that point,
Oh.
here's a photo of Joe Biden at the
Nice,
at the
dude.
the
Oh,
pulpit.
it's getting political.
Here we
It
now.
says,
go.
"I'm doing the job of three men," and under it is Larry, Moe, and Curly.
Not only is it they're dumb, but they're old too.
Stooge Mania, bro.
Wow.
Love it.
This one is a photo of a man wearing a suit. You can't see his head, but he's holding a glass like this,
Okay.
very sharp.
Very sharp.
It says, "Be humble, but let motherfuckers know."
What?
Fuck. I think I actually took that one too, and I never actually brought it to the show.
Here's a picture of Heath Ledger's
Heath Leather. Yes, that's my new fucking stripper name, dude. Call me Heath Leather.
It's Heath Ledger's
love it.
Joker.
He wrote it down.
Episode title: Heath Leather's Joker.
I was going with Coma Bros, but that's better.
That's so
That's better.
good.
That's better. It's him as the Joker.
Heath Leather's Escomo Bros.
It's too much.
No, it's great.
That's
Trust
just
me.
enough.
It's not great.
No,
just
it's great,
enough.
dude. It's perfect.
It's the Joker pointing at the camera and says, "I suffer from that disorder where I speak the truth and it pisses people off."
Oh, dude.
True.
May I chime in on this for just a moment? One of my new annoying
Fucking
things
bars.
on Instagram is AI generated Joker voice.
Oh my god, I saw a couple of them.
It's because it's like, it's like, I don't have a plan. I just have, and then you start hearing things that he didn't say in the
Yeah,
movie.
the
It's
whole
like,
thing is
you
like
know,
something he didn't
and
say.
Donald Trump will rise again. And you're like, he did not say that in the movie.
And everybody at NTB can fuck off. It's like, I don't think.
I
haven't seen those.
Now, I've seen that movie so many times. Well, maybe Jared Leto said it, but
Yeah.
the funny thing is those types of memes, the ones like, be humble or like I let motherfuckers know, or remember those like I hate. It's like when we used to have friends with Facebook pictures. I was always them like giving the finger like this to the cameras, like
Yeah.
I hate fake motherfuckers, and,
Yes.
and motherfuckers was MUTHAFUKKAZ.
yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I hate fake motherfuckers, and he had the thumbs out middle finger, so you know they meant business.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was real.
Here's a
You're
picture
like,
of
"Damn, dude."
Whatever happened to that guy?
Joe Ruff, he's a proud boy now. Sorry.
Here's a picture of Johnny Depp in a suit.
Oh, fuck.
Says,
Damn.
some people never understand what you bring to the table until they watch you in action at another table.
Yeah, that's
It's a curb shot.
not
That's a
even.
big
That's
curb
just,
shot.
That's just the truth.
That one was actually from Mike Murrow.
Because if you're not at the table, you're at a different table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. It's like you don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Till it's gone. God damn. And I got one more from Rasta G.
Oh shit, yeah.
It's the Pornhub logo, but it says free porn.
Okay.
Okay.
It says, if you get a link called free porn, don't open it. Open is spelled OPIN. It is a virus which deactivates your spell check and fucks up your writing. I also received it, but luckily I didn't watch porn, so I didn't open it. Please warn Voo friends. Wanks.
I see what he did there.
That was good.
That's a bit of a journey for me.
Yeah,
but
he went in all the way.
Because it's
That's
one
a
of those
heavy
ones he's
detail.
like,
It's a visual.
I was like, oh, he didn't spell that right. Oh, he watches pornography.
I get it now.
I'm not as think as you
It's a
drunk
porn.
I am.
It's
Yeah,
a-
exactly.
It's a pornography film. I'm
You
just
want to
watching
do the
porn.
one news story I brought?
Yes.
Well, Nate brought this ahead of time,
I told
actually.
you. I was so nervous
ready,
about.
dude.
I was
Yo,
so nervous about not coming
Yeah,
prepared.
Famil loves current events. Dude.
Yeah.
Yo, I thought you could say anything about him. Current events, dude.
Yeah.
He
Current
loves
events.
them.
I love.
It's his middle name.
Give me an event that is
middle
not.
name.
Nathaniel
Yesterday.
Wellington, current events, Ferry.
Yeah, pretty much.
What state was this again?
Alabama.
No, right outside of Birmingham.
Here
That's
we
right.
go.
Hammer. The
This
Bammer.
is it.
A man strips naked and jumps into Bass Pro Shop aquarium and knocks himself unconscious. A man is in custody and en route to a hospital for mental health treatment after he jumped naked into the massive aquarium at the Bass Pro Shops, Leeds, Thursday night. Police Chief Paul Irwin said the incident happened about near closing time. The 42-year-old man was reported to be acting erratically and drove a vehicle into a pole in the store parking lot. After the crash, he got out of his vehicle, took off his clothes, ran into the Bass Pro Shop, and jumped into the aquarium.
Maybe he was on fire.
Yelling.
Video taken by bystanders showed the man do a cannonball into the aquarium and later stand under the waterfall. As
I mean, as long as he's not chasing the waterfall.
as
Don't
two,
go chasing.
stick to the rivers and the what that you're used to?
Tributaries.
The brooks, the creeks, even.
Yeah.
Lakes,
No,
the rivers and the lakes. As two Leeds police officers began to walk up the stairs, the man exited the water, yelled something to the officers, and then dove back in.
Fuck yeah, he's like adult swim.
He could,
I think I
Did a
identify.
triple Indy.
I identify as a fish now.
I bet. Yeah,
But
I'm
ironic-
a tetra.
Yeah, but he's saying it because he's like anti-trans because he's like, oh, I'm a fish.
he's like ironic
Where's
about
the
it.
bathroom for fish in this place?
Exactly.
I guess I'll go in the tank. It's like, gotcha,
He
Roscoe.
continued to shout something to officers before he climbed over the side of the aquarium and dropped to the concrete floor below, apparently to have been knocked out by the fall.
That's so
I mean, you
sick.
think about it. If he's gonna be all wet and then jumps on concrete, that's so slippery.
It's so slippery.
Dennis, this is all very dangerous.
That's why you can't. That's why they tell you not to run around public pools, dude.
So what happens? Walk or you're getting benched.
Dude,
Yeah.
exactly.
Officers handcuffed the man, who then woke
After
up.
a fat woman in a onesie fucking blew a whistle at him.
Who then woke up and began to try to struggle.
Yeah.
Someone covered him with a blanket as officers took him from the store.
So it wouldn't get chilly.
He immediately calmed down and took a nap.
He was like,
Passed out.
She
or maybe it's like a parakeet where you put it over the cage. He's like, oh,
goes right to
it's
sleep.
night now.
it's nighttime.
"Where's the snack bar?"
Chief
I want a
Irwin said the
pretzel
man
ride.
was only in the water for about 5 minutes before officers
5
arrived.
minutes?
Damn, dude.
Not a good swim.
I did not. Well, I mean, 5 minutes. Now. 5 minutes in a pool isn't very long. 5 minutes in a Bass Pro
Yeah.
Shop, that's a
That's a
long
long-
car.
that's an
on the
it's an
entrance.
eternity.
Don't forget that.
Until the cops come, no one can get him out without him wanting to get out.
It's true.
Yeah, he is also
It's
naked.
not like they have one of those fishnet scoopers that in the size of like man.
Yeah.
Nah, they got the long fucking
you
lasso on
imagine
the
though?
stick.
And that little
Yeah.
scuba diver in there, he's not fucking helping.
you
He's just
can't
opening
catch
his
me.
treasure chest.
Dude,
Oh, you gotta be
bubbles
quicker
coming
than
out.
that.
yeah, that's- so
Hope
now
you don't need any more
Why does
bubbles.
the treasure have so many bubbles in it, dude?
It's like, why didn't you open it before you got down to the bottom,
fucking
stupid?
idiot. Or why don't you bring it to the top? God,
Yeah, and shouldn't a
stupid.
treasure chests, like, I guess they didn't have the technology, but they should be watertight so you don't get rusty coins.
Yeah.
Well,
True.
Yeah.
gold don't
True.
rust.
But
Yeah, but what
even
about
better.
silver?
Silver don't rust either.
what about copper?
What?
Yeah, but
Nah,
it does.
steel rusts.
Does copper rust?
Zach's about to give.
Coral will grow on it.
That's pretty cool.
Coral Roberts.
That's pretty coral.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
I mean, facts.
He was taken to a hospital for a mental
Coral
evaluation and booked into the St. Clair County Jail.
For what?
Yeah.
Being too cool,
for being
probably.
a real
For-
man.
for working
for being
on
a real fucking man.
For working
Yeah.
on his cardio?
Being fucking sweet as hell.
For being Jason Momoa?
For having that dog in him.
Yeah.
That guy didn't have 2 wolves in him. He had like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
They're 2 evil wolves and 2 good wolves. So it's
Yeah.
kind of still all balanced out, but there's a lot of wolves.
And 2 sharks. That dude's fucking cool.
That's why I brought it. I was like, oh, hello.
Good story.
You know what's sick though? The tally pry game was probably sweet like Bass Pro Shops
I can just.
towel.
I'm picturing like 2 people with a giant kind of like
Yeah.
the fishy net
Yeah.
thing that they catch, but it's really big.
with the Benny Hill music in the background. Like,
They're like chasing each other through the.
and they're going around like the fish tank, and then he slips and falls. It's like,
Yeah.
boom.
all of
Birdies
that.
around his head, dude.
Boing, oing, oing, oing.
It-
It's the whistly.
yeah,
When
but
he slips.
also it's the Birmingham Police.
Yeah, they don't play.
Oh fuck, dude, that's great. I think it's time for a game, dude.
I have to agree.
Can we get a bathroom break first?
I just took one.
Yeah.
You can just go.
She
Yeah,
needs
just
one.
go.
I've been peeing since I got here.
Pee
I've
break?
literally not stopped,
Yeah,
but
pee
she
break.
needs
All
one.
right, we'll take a pee break.
We can do your part, and then we'll just do homework after or something.
Okay.
After you guys peace out.
Yeah. It's a shame too.
So we're gonna skip you 0 today.
Yeah, we may as well.
Okay.
I did do all the homework though.
Okay.
I did
Well,
some too. I
before-
wanted to tell you that the comedian, the stand-up comedian guy was...
Well, you got to save it for when we bring it up, buddy.
Bring
we
it
do
up. Hang in there, bud.
Before that, we've got a segment that's
This is more important.
reserved only for first timers, and both of you are first timers. Now, these were written with great care, and the fact that I've known you guys for 30 fucking years.
Okay.
Shit.
It's great.
Now,
12
Here we
grip-
go.
We're
All
not.
right.
We're
Here we
not
go.
playing
I'm
a
ready.
Um,
game.
This is gripping inquiries.
Grippy inkies.
These are
Grippy
12
Inkies.
These are actually for Zachary. I gave him 14 questions. He's got 2 extra questions.
Holy shit.
Oof, okay. I'm ready.
Because
Hold on.
I
Here,
kept
just
saying
hold my
I
hand.
gotta add this because something kept coming to me afterwards. Even this is the first one. Now
Wait, Zach first.
Zach's going first.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
because,
Okay.
you know, it's first.
It's fine.
About how I wrote it.
He is the older brother, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Allegedly.
looks it.
Oh shit.
Ouch.
Pew, pew, pew. Question number 1. Would you return to opioids if the Sackler brothers dropped Caribbean Jerk-a-set?
Probably.
Honestly,
Most likely. I mean, I know. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I got one more run in me. So, like, here it is. Right?
So
It's either
that's
going to
what you're
die.
waiting for?
This
Your
is
best
either
one
going
is
to
ahead of
die in a fiery Evo crash, or it's going to be.
Caribbean Jerk-a-set.
Yeah,
You know what's going to
Caribbean
be
Jerk-a-set.
how it's actually going to kill you is you're going to have an opioid dump, which we know takes you like 3 days to make one, and it's
Yeah.
going to come out spicy.
Yeah, like once you pop the cork, like you know what I'm talking about. You pop the cork,
Yes,
and then
dude.
it's on.
It's going to be a spicy piece of timber. It's going to be a spicy piece of timber coming out of his bowl.
That's the way I go.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's not the worst way.
but you're going to like your last word's going to be this.
I'm
A
with it.
sigh of
You got that
relief.
to look forward to.
It's almost
Now-
a little bit of an orgasmic one. if
Question
you're gonna be
number
honest.
2 is a little bit political, so forgive me.
Okay.
Out of solidarity, should Taco Bell change their slogan to "Live Hamas"?
Do you have to answer this? No.
No.
No?
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
What side are you on? All right, now this one is not going to make sense to anybody but 3 people in this room.
Excellent.
But I don't care because I do this for me. This is a trivia question.
Okay.
Who were the hosts of Hotspot?
Fuck, man. My God.
I don't remember either.
Jay. I know Jay. Jay was one of them.
Yeah, 'cause he
and
was
he was
like-
the bald, heavyset one.
Yeah.
That's the one who put our mom's phone number on the TV.
That's
It was
right.
like, call this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So it was Jay, and I want to say it was the other skinny guy.
Yeah.
His name was T-Bone. It was something T and then another word behind it. So like
Maybe
T-Bird.
T-Bone, something like that.
T-Bird, yeah.
See, I don't remember. I actually added this question because I don't remember. What we're talking about is there was a show on local access called Hotspot, and it was basically these two dudes. What they would just
Talk about rap music
And they would put, like, music videos
They'd be like,
on.
check
Yeah.
out Porky's. Like that would be, but that was like their
Yeah.
go-to. Like
Yeah.
tonight at Porky's.
Tonight at Porky's, off Scott Street. Where they would have like dance nights. So,
It was
go
like
down
almost
there,
like a club.
Like here's who's spinning.
Under 21 club.
Here's who's spinning. Here's who's like fucking. But
we found it one night.
we would go on to I'd go over to Nate and Zach's house, and we would have about 5 or 6 of us there, and all of us would take turns crank calling this because they had their number
And
across the bottom the entire time.
So listen, there was more than like the entire our our clique.
Yes.
would be like anticipating this show coming on. Stand by with a phone.
Here's
Like
the
it was
thing.
that, and it was
Now-
the time
On
frame.
separate houses.
Yeah, that's the thing. When it would be the 6 of us at Nate's at the Ferry residence, but you'd have like maybe 2 or 3 other friends of ours that you would hear the call come in as soon as it'd be on the speaker. You're like, oh, that's Eric McCurdy.
Yeah.
That's Tim.
That's
Tim.
That's Hassan.
Yeah.
Don't you miss appointment
So-
television?
So
Dude.
just real quick, it was public access television with no producers. So when you called, you went right on
Zero
the air.
filter.
Yes.
Right? And also, let me give you the time frame, Tommy. The Arnold Schwarzenegger. What were the things? Do you know where you hit the button? It was like "Good morning."
Soundboard.
Soundboard. That's
new?
the era.
Stop whining.
Yeah.
Stop whining.
not the Tuma.
I would like to get to know you.
But we would call them, and it would be
era.
as soon as one call would get hung up on, like as soon as like Nate would get hung up on, I'd call. Then I'd instantly get hung up on, and Zach would call, and we would seriously like just go through our cell
Just
phones,
fucking round
and then
robin.
they would occasionally just block our numbers.
Yeah.
We go to the landline.
Yeah.
Right,
And one
and then,
time-
but you would have to get on the air because like we would do it every week. You would have to start out be like, T-Bone, what's up, man? It's good to see you. I'm glad you're out here.
By the
doing
way,
good."
you're a fucking bitch.
By the way, show me your butthole. Something
Or
crazy.
they're talking about like, yo, I saw that dude spinning down here the other day, dude. Yo, it had the place fucking going. By the way, your mom's a fucking pig, and just shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh,
Okay,
But we hit them so much. It was only like a 45-minute show.
Yeah.
Yes, we hit him so
We
hard,
had
dude.
half hours them fielding our calls, and one time they got so mad at us they put his mom's landline
Landline number.
across the bottom. Is like, this was like fuck
And
this
it
guy.
said, "Call this motherfucker."
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
hilarious.
it was so bad. I think it was like 3 episodes after that they kept the number on the bottom of the
Yeah.
screen. It was
and
that
I'm pretty
bad.
sure the only people watching it was us and our
us.
friends.
Yeah. I mean, I can't, man.
Yo, it's funny. Like
Such a
instead
good-
of getting upset that his mom's number was across the spot screen, everybody was like,
we took a picture of
made
it. Yeah, we took a picture of it and put it on MySpace or
Yeah.
something like that.
it's
No,
like
no,
when
it
you're a
was like
little
94.
kid. It's like when you're a little kid
We had a
and your face
picture
gets
of
on the
it.
jumbotron at a sports
You're like-
game, and
Yeah.
we're just like, "That's Sue's number." Oh shit! And like I remember we called like right after like they put the number. We're like, "This will stop nothing."
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah.
We did this every weekday or
Yeah.
is it every
For at
Friday?
least
It was like a
like
Friday
two-
or a Saturday. It
for
was like
like
one of
2
the nights,
months.
and like people would be like, "We need to get food and get ready because it's like hot spots in 2 hours."
Yeah,
you know
nice.
what I mean? Like it was so bad.
And everybody had like their phones like right at hand, ready to go, dude. Yeah, so yeah,
Good times.
Back
Good
to question number 4. Here's a for instance. All right, you're at the bar. You're 4 Modelo's in. A waitress drops a big. You shut up. This is Zach's question.
Oh, sorry.
A waitress drops a big ass plate of chicken wings onto your table. Some 20-something ding dong spills his shitty IPA on your wings. Then suddenly that click click boom song comes on the speakers. How do you react?
I eat the wings.
Correct answer.
Yeah, right for it.
Zach.
I don't fuck around. That's an easy
Yeah.
one for,
You gotta
for
wait.
guys like me, dude.
Honestly, you just consider it like Jack.
Wings-
Just think of it like it's Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce. And you
There's
just
2
add the IPA on
philosophies
it.
in my life that I've lived by. Wings never get wasted, and anything's a dildo if you're brave enough,
including wings.
including wings.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to use the flats though, because sometimes those little bones can break.
Flats
and-
are for eating.
Yeah. They,
You know,
they break
drums
too
are for
easy.
boofing.
Yeah,
Got it.
you just shove it up your ass and just let it just like nature dissolve it.
Yeah,
you,
listen.
you absorb it like
It's
spiritually.
it's called natural eating.
You can't. I don't think you could do that. But I'm not smart enough
Dude.
to actually.
Dude,
do
they
You
it.
said
don't
it on
even
South
want to
Park,
know.
it's
You don't
true.
even want to know what my last sentence hearing was. It was like this.
If they
Mr.
made fun
Ferry
of it
to
on
the
South
sta-
Park, it's possible.
All I'm saying is, if you can dissolve a pill in your asshole and have it take
You could
effect,
dissolve a chicken wing in your
Yeah.
ass.
It's just about commitment, dude.
no, like when like you just watch like cartoons of people were eating like fried chicken or something, they just put the whole piece in their mouth and pull the
Pull
bone
the bone out.
I think you could probably do that with your butthole.
Probably. I mean, it would get to the point where I
you
would just
speaking
hold it
to me directly?
hold it near.
In general.
Speaking of the world,
Listen, it would get to the
Not
point where
you,
you would
the
just
royal
hold
you.
the wing
Yeah.
near
Yeah.
the butthole, and it would suck the meat off.
yeah.
Like a vacuum.
Yeah.
Whose is
dude.
that? Who's got grippers like that?
My shit's burnt, dog.
It's not
We're
you.
not- it ain't me.
As Burger King would say, it's flame kissed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this
Okay.
is a little early 2000s political
Okay.
question here. Who would be a better Trump running mate, Joseph Kony or Cyborg Joseph Kony?
Cyborg Joseph Kony.
That's correct answer. That's the only way you could survive in the modern era. All right.
Yeah, having a cyborg on your team
All right,
really
this
is
is
a
a
great idea.
Yeah,
this
it's
might
best,
divide
definitely.
the room, but question number 6: dogs in sports jerseys, good boy or girl, or front running poser?
Front running poser. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Yo, you
No.
chill. Listen,
wait,
you
wait,
chill.
wait. This
It's-
isn't up for discussion. It's his question.
No, this is we're
is
talking
outrageous.
to post Bunny having Nate Ferry, not like
Yeah.
90s like
Before he became a-
Harmony Grange Nate Ferry would have
Before he
said
became a
fucking poser.
divorcee,
Yeah.
yeah, with having a rabbit.
Yeah.
How lonely is that?
These are my questions. Sit there and just
two.
enjoy it.
Yeah, if we're gonna ask some lonely ass having a rabbit question, we'll ask you, freak.
Yeah.
All right. If you could pick any two celebrities to start a sex pest ring with, who are you drafting?
I'm going to go Edward Norton
Nice.
and I'm going to go Adrian Brody just because of the way he whispers.
Oh, and that's schnoz too.
He has a whisper that like will stop
he can,
traffic.
he can smell secrets.
I was telling Tom.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was telling Tom. I was like, dude, you got to watch Predators with Adrian Brody in it. And then Adrian Brody does the whispery Batman voice.
Yo,
He's like,
listen, watch the jacket.
planet.
Watch
The
the movie
Jacket?
The Jacket, right? He does not speak. Only thing he speaks is in a whisper the whole
Yeah.
movie.
he was pretty
And it
scary in the
makes
season of
movie.
Peaky Blinders he was in.
Yeah. Yeah, he can smell the future though.
Yeah, is that a good pick?
Adrian
Though? Did I
Brody was
pass
in
that
Peaky
question?
Blinders.
Now, are we talking Edward Norton when he was pretending to be retarded in that one movie?
No, we're talking like Fight Club, Edward Norton.
Or are we talking American History X Edward Norton? when
No,
he was
we're going
sexy
Fight
as
Club.
fuck?
No, Fight Club, Edward Norton.
I mean, without
Thin
that
build,
swastika on him, he's
little
so
bit of a
ripped.
receding
God, dude.
hairline, always dressing up nice until
he-
he absolutely falls apart.
When you see him railing at Fairuza Balk chick, and you're like completely tuning her out, and you're just looking at his like abs. You're like,
Just
Are
look
those
into his
riverbeds?
eyes.
I'll be honest with you. I love the female form. He's right there. I
Yeah.
did that. That's
Yeah.
what I
Dude.
did.
I'm telling you, those abs are like riverbeds.
Okay.
All right, question number 8. You might be too young for this one, but what if the challenge presented to the crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger was, bet you won't explode shortly after takeoff?
Bitch, who won't?
What's the question? Or did you just want to make
What
that
if
statement?
the challenge presented to the crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger was, bet you won't explode shortly after takeoff? And they were like, challenge accepted.
Yeah, bet.
And there's like, boop, bet is the correct answer.
Try
I
me.
also would accept it 1.
What about try me?
And Sean Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Sean Baker. All right, this one's a little fun one. It actually kind of harkens back to our Bass Pro Shops story there.
Okay.
What would happen if a fish kissed the scuba diver on the lips?
Just a little papa kiss.
That's a tough one, dude. Are we talking a male scuba diver or a female?
Yes.
Yes.
So once you hit that water, you become unisex.
Completion.
Yeah. Correct answer.
Yep.
Completion.
I was thinking breathe
Or what
underwater.
did we say? Results.
Results.
I've resulted.
Question number 10. Does anyone really like reggae besides other white people?
Yes.
Who?
Hippies.
Yes. Who, what color are hippies?
Doesn't matter the color. They're in their own tax bracket.
Or
No.
tax bracket, yeah,
Yeah.
because they're
The correct answer is
Rich
no
whites.
one really likes reggae.
I mean, I got one wrong. I can get one wrong.
They just say that so they sound more interesting. and,
Yeah,
you know.
it's true.
Or-
We tried.
or Screwface.
When someone says they do something, do you giggle at them?
Yes.
Yeah, it's still funny.
It's still good.
It's like, "Ha, you do.
You do.
Never get old. Mm-hmm. All right, question number 12. How sick are heavy metal shirts with boobs on them?
Okay, so like, are we talking heavy metal shirts like unreadable?
Well, you don't have the reed boobs.
Yeah, but I'm talking. What era of heavy metal shirts are we talking?
Yep.
The first thing
Yes.
that comes to mind for me is Prowler in the Yard.
Yeah.
Pretty legible.
I have a Devil Master shirt that has tits on it.
I'm gonna go with the
Yeah.
Cradle of Filth if there's boobs on there.
There's that one.
Yeah.
There's the
You know,
Dimmu
like
Borgir
her
album,
goes-
album cover.
Yeah, her
But
goes in the fog.
Here's the question, though. How sick is it, though?
So fucking probably. So
Yeah, it's
rad.
60%.
You're just like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
It's
60%
a
sick.
it's a 4-sided metal long sleeve, so it's got a front, back, and shit down the sleeves.
And the
I have
sleeve,
one.
and all of it's unlegible.
Yeah.
you
All right,
cannot
so-
read it.
But the titties are legible.
Yes, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, there's no font on
you can
titties.
read them
Yeah.
titties.
There's no font on
There's
titties,
no
bro.
font on titties.
All right, let's get political again. Do you stand with Israel, Palestine, or garlic bread made with Texas toast?
Fuck, you just hit me in the gut. It's like, what do I choose, humanity or garlic bread?
I mean,
I'm gonna
Not
go-
just garlic bread made
Texas
with
toast.
Texas toast.
Texas
I'm gonna go Israel. I stand with Israel.
whoa.
Well, that is really wrong.
It's
It was
okay.
obviously the garlic bread.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but like,
You can't have humanity without garlic bread.
that's
Yeah.
that's a
True.
good fact. I always said that I would only.
I don't talk
last-
about-
We can't have humanity without the Middle East, am I right? Harumph.
Merkel.
I've always said that I will survive a zombie apocalypse as long as mayo is on this earth. The moment that mayo
Oh.
expires, I'm out.
Well, luckily, I don't think Miracle Whip actually expires, but that's also a crime calling that mayonnaise.
Yeah, absolutely it was
not
because
a-
I
just a
almost
war
left.
crime.
I almost just left
Again.
again. And
Like,
that's
how
the third
dare
time.
you know what Miracle Whip is, you piece of shit? And I'm like, I deserve this. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Here we get to the musical portion. We love the musical portion. Finish this corn lyric. I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare
Necessities.
of life. Correct answer.
Bare necessities.
That's corn?
The simple bare
Did we not hear that that's a corn
Yeah, it's a
reference?
corn song.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously.
I've
it's
heard it.
Disney's corn.
Yeah.
Got
You
it.
had the ticka 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 bass in the background.
Yeah, that drop D bass.
What's by the bear can rest at ease. Boom, baggle, 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 baggle.
It's just a,
Yeah, dude.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm here
Baloo
for
was a
it.
gerbang, dude. What can I tell you?
what can you say?
I'm telling you. So you got a perfect score, dude.
I got one.
Yeah.
Well done.
But
No,
that's
you got
good.
a perfect score, dude.
Dude,
that's incredible.
Fucking question
Dennis, sometimes I
results.
feel like I'm inside you.
You fucking wish, bro. Now we move on to someone who's wasn't that important, so only got 12 questions out of him.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's cool. We're
This is
good.
gripping words for Nate Ferry,
I love this.
Nathaniel Wellington Ferry himself.
No.
And I would have
No.
All right,
No.
question number 1. In the song "Werewolf of London," how dog shit was Warren Zevon's wolf howl?
You know,
That's a good question.
it's all right. It's not great. It's not the worst.
Well, you can say it's partially dog shit.
Partially dog shit.
All right, fair.
Cool.
I'll give it to
I
you.
accept.
Yeah. All right. On a scale of V much to Oh My God Gimme, how much do you miss the Grimace Shake?
I mean, in theory, V much. I do.
Yeah.
Because it's Grimace went through like a hard time during that time. So
Yeah.
I stand in solidarity. I won't drink the shake, but
Here's another fun question. Like, what do you think people would want to come back more, the Grimace Shake or Four Locos original recipe?
Four Locos
Oh,
original recipe,
original.
and it's not even a competition.
I don't know, man. Grimace Shake?
Dude,
Come on, dude.
Grimace Shake did not have 800 milligrams
Now-
of caffeine in it.
yeah.
But think
Someone
about it.
once told me that
Think
it's the
about it
only liquor that's
as
injectable.
you are now, as a man in his 40s, not as,
As
a
young,
youth.
young Nate.
Not as a youth.
This
Not
is
as a
vegan,
youth.
Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you go? Well, yeah, see,
Oh.
well, if you're
My-
vegan,
my
Nate,
answer
you can't
stands.
have
I,
Grimace
that's what I
Shake.
say. I stand in
Son of a bitch.
I stand in solidarity with
Fucking
Grimace,
loopholes,
but
dude.
I'm not gonna drink the shake.
Fucking loopholes, dude.
Unless they
Veganism
make-
gets you away from
McDonald's
the Grimace Shake.
Mm-hmm.
make vegan shakes.
Well, I'm pretty.
Not
I
Shamrock,
guarantee
though.
you somehow Four Loco was not vegan.
No, it's probably not.
No.
It's probably it's got goat's blood in it.
It was cut. It was cut with fucking beef gravy somehow. Somehow,
Somewhere.
dude. There was gelatin in there. I
It's
don't
made
give
in a
fuck.
foie gras factory.
they brew that shit in a goose's stomach. Yeah.
It's the only way you can get the potency.
Let's get back to cinema for a minute.
All right.
Question number 3: better movie, Big Lebowski or Chicken Run?
It's a tough one.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
No,
not.
it's Chicken Run and
Fuck
Violence.
yeah, it is.
You just went with the right
Second
answer.
one of the day. Second one of the day. Chicken Run, baby.
All the way around.
Dude,
Chicken fucking run.
People who love Big Lebowski
There's a sequel coming.
Are lying.
Why? Why?
No,
No one.
what?
Chicken Run.
Oh, okay, we're
What do we
good.
get?
Yeah,
Fuck,
why?
Bigger Lebowski?
Hey, Chicken Run 2, sweatpants to the movie theater.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
Let
bro.
that dick breathe.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You ever get bricked up by a chicken?
You're about to be.
I remember getting bricked up watching Undercover Brother in the theater, and I went with Nate and about 5 other people, and they all left. I refused to leave, and they said, well, if you're staying here, you got to find your own way home. And I gladly took that dart bus, 2 dart buses, back to my house that night.
I'm proud of you, Dennis.
Shout out Undercover Brother. Yeah. Now let's go back to. I'm gonna go back to my school days when I was a wee lad.
All right.
Went to elementary school with a kid whose last name was Balance. She never once fell over. Makes you think, huh?
Not really. No.
Doesn't make me think either.
No, I don't even think
I
about
just
it
remember she
anymore.
was like, had one of those like wispy like Italian mustaches, but she wasn't Italian.
Oh, man.
So I was like, what's that all about?
You do not see
Yeah.
that? Are you not seeing
Mediterranean.
that every day?
Yeah. And, like-
I can see it.
And her last name was Balance, but it's spelled with 2 L's, and you kind of want to be like, you know your last name's spelled wrong, right?
It's ball ants.
It's a balance.
Fucking stupid,
ball
dude.
ants.
That's
But
balance.
this one really,
balls.
this one's really going to hit home for you, and it might offend you.
Okay, good.
And most dangerous gateway drug: alcohol or Honda cars?
Jesus. Say the wrong answer, dude.
No, absolutely not. It's Honda cars.
Yeah.
Zack,
That's
'cause look
correct.
at you may be
Correct.
sober. You're still just right where you were 5
You don't,
years
under-
ago.
It doesn't
you
matter.
don't understand. Honda
There's-
cars come with ecstasy
Yeah.
and opiates.
Yeah.
Yes. So you get the best taste of the 90s and the 2000s,
Yeah.
2010s.
No CD player
One
in the
car.
car.
Yeah.
You
No.
don't got to replace it because you don't need it.
Yeah,
Which
why
you
would
do
you?
have some sick JBLs in the back, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
keep it
With
real.
tweeters.
That's right, dude. And you got to have that little fucking fart tip on the exhaust, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Make it sound even more obnoxious than the thing
Absolutely.
Zach
Can,
pulled up
the
here.
fart can.
Yeah.
All right. This is more of a philosophical question.
love
Question
these.
number 6. Why are nunchucks badass, but owning them is mad corned up?
Who thinks it's
Wow.
mad corned up to own nunchucks?
Wow.
Do you really?
Yeah, dude.
Sick.
Like, if
like-
I see somebody like fucking with some nunchucks. Yeah, what's up, guys? Fucking with nunchucks in public.
That's
I'm
how many
like,
chicks you
I'm
got.
like, yeah,
My God.
But if I go to someone's house and he's got nunchucks on his wall, I'm like,
Can I ask a philosophical question back?
well, obviously, yeah, it's
If
philosophy,
I
dog.
continue, if my nunchucks are in continuous motion, I stay in the awesome zone.
You
don't
just
I?
broke him. You just broke him.
Now, yes, as long as your nunchucks are never put on on display.
Right, right. Anybody who
they're exempt from
displays
this.
weapons
Yes.
is whack as fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
exactly.
Technically, if you sleep with them.
Unless
Yeah.
it's a foam, actual like a
no,
Nerf gun.
no, all weapons.
All weapons
should never be displayed.
I will take that.
Like,
Hang
I
on
don't
one
have no
second.
problem with people that own guns, but if you have your guns on display at all times,
That shit's
you're corny as
lame.
fuck, dude.
That's lame. Now, if I don't ever use the weapon, now it's still
If you
on
never use the
display.
nunchucks,
It's still on display.
yeah, that's
I
even
just
more on display.
I go to
got
I Am
it.
Legend when he had the M14 in the umbrella basket. Yeah, go right to
That's
it.
a little too much.
I got it
dude.
written down, and we won't make that mistake again.
He's gonna go home and take so many ninja weapons off his fucking wall, dude.
What?
balling.
We gotta change the whole fucking decor.
Kimmy, we're redecorating. We're starting over.
Go out to the store, get us some fucking posters.
Yeah, and I'm mentally unstable, so it's real emotional.
It's,
All
real.
right.
It's about to get real.
I don't mean to touch on more politics here, but which of the Ninja Turtles is most likely to believe that all lives matter?
Fucking Raphael.
Correct.
Correct
fucking
fucking
God.
answer.
You read my
Yeah.
fucking mind,
He's
dude.
Yeah. The first green incel, Raphael.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Raphael is waiting to be weaponized by somebody.
You get to see him. Soon he takes his little red mask. He's like, "Why do the girls always go for the jocks?
Why
You
they
know?
always going for fucking Donatello?
Dude, what the fuck, man? Just because he's smart?
Are you
'Cause
saying-
he's smart?
Yeah, Raphael is the first incel.
Just because Leonardo's a leader?
Yeah.
God damn.
Quick question, follow up question to you. Which one are you gonna fuck?
Which of the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah,
Michelangelo.
yeah, it's
Michelangelo. Because
He's chill.
I mean, like, if
hilarious.
I have the fucking Ninja
Casual.
Turtle, I want one
No,
that's gonna be
casual.
fun.
Casual. I'm going a different route.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going Leonardo.
I can see fucking like Michelangelo or letting him fuck me, and then I'll see him at a party the next day, and he won't make it weird.
He won't make it weird. That's really
Yeah.
important.
No
Now,
eye contact.
Raphael may be an incel, but I do see Leonardo being clingy.
Yeah, he definitely fucks in the missionary position.
Like, he'll fuck me in the
Consensually.
butt, and the next day, be like, okay, I'll call you later.
Yeah.
Like, look, dude.
Text me when you get home.
Dude.
He's like just like a hard top.
Yeah, dude. He's like, look, I'm a couple hard seltzers in, dude.
But he
Just
comes
like-
in, he's like, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
that.
He's the
Perfect.
He comes up, he goes, boop, on your nose like that. Like, come on, dude.
He's beyond
Leonardo-
text me
Leonardo-
when you get home.
Leonardo only has sex consensually, and it's like a consensual consensual
don't we-
check. Are you okay?
Non-stop eye contact.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah, just
Freak.
real, just freight missionary.
Controlled breathing.
Just wipe it and let me smell it, dude. Straight up.
Question number 8. Since he's the producer of both of our podcasts. Why does Tom normally dress like a member of the Burger King's Kids Club?
Dude, I don't understand it either, man. He just you get a different pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Man.
Stop having so many
vibe.
fashionable frames.
Yeah.
Looking like Kid Vid over here. Jesus Christ.
I bet
All
you
right.
are they even real? Mm-hmm. Do you think they're even prescription glasses?
They're real, because the one time I tried to do the 3 Stooges one of these things, and it just happened.
Oh, wow, that's nice. You've got
Great eyes,
You got
Tom.
turbo vision?
Well,
Tommy-
no,
Tommy, you
my
got great
vision,
eyes, dude.
I hate when I put on someone else's glasses and my vision ggets perfect, and I'm like, oh, now I'm back here.
Here we are again.
Remember when he tried me? Fool.
I wish a motherfucker would.
I did. I will.
All right.
I stay
Let's-
humble,
let's-
but I let motherfuckers know.
This is more of a social topic. You know, it might be a little touchy, but we're bringing it up anyway. Would people hate Kyle Rittenhouse so much if his last name was Kittenhouse?
No, I don't think so. I
Yeah.
really don't.
It's like, if he was like, that guy was chasing me, I was on my way home to feed my kittens.
Imagine being gunned down by a guy named Kittenhouse, and he was like, you know, because he
Like, you'd go to, like, whatever afterlife you thought you had coming to you, and, like, you'd be like, that guy was a fucking asshole for shooting me. You're like, but man, I hope his kittens are okay.
yeah, I really hope that house full of kittens
Yeah.
Like,
is all right.
the kittens can't pick their owner, dude, so it's
No.
Exactly.
Can't pick your family.
Yeah.
Can't pick your kittens. All right. Here,
They pick
this is
you.
more of a question I'm asking you for me.
Mm-hmm.
If greasy food causes acne, how come I ain't never had no tooth pimples?
I can't answer that as it
Neither
is a-
can I, dude. That's why I brought it to the table.
Yeah, I can't give you any medical advice because I'm not a doctor.
What?
But, no, but I don't understand it either.
Ain't never had tooth pimple, dude.
No, I've never had one.
I mean, I've had a cavity.
What's up with that? What's
I
up
don't
with
know,
your
dude.
fucking boy?
I don't know.
Teeth.
I don't
Now,
roll with him. I'm
here's
just
another.
here.
Here's another one that's a little inside baseball, but I don't care. It's for me.
Hey, now.
Do you know anyone on both the ACLU and SPLC watch list?
The ACL,
Civil Liberties Union.
they have a watch list?
Yes, and the Southern Poverty Law Center.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Probably do. Or at least a member of an organization.
we definitely
Which
do.
is on the list.
We definitely do.
Hey, watch out, guy.
To a fallen cool dude that became a fucking non-cool dude. All right. This more touches on pedophilia.
Oh, shit.
Question number 12.
Keeping it light.
Question number 12. Finish these Wonder Years lyrics.
Oh my god.
That hurts. That stings.
All right. Finish these Wonder Years lyrics.
I can.
When we make music for 12-year-old girls and people who...
Like 12-year-old girls.
Holy shit. When we make music for 12-year-old girls and people who fuck 12-year-old girls.
I told you.
Nailed it.
I told you.
You're a Wonder Years super fan, dude.
Yeah.
5-star perfect
yeah,
score.
dude.
The perfect score.
Perfect
Shout
score.
out.
How did I do?
Like you need to ask. Perfect goddamn score.
Yes.
Jesus.
We killed that.
I'm telling you, dude.
First Ferry Pound.
I'm telling you,
on the
dude.
podcast.
That's 3 this episode, dude. I think I don't.
This is
have
fucking-
we jumped the shark?
It's Pound Town.
Oh, Tommy. Homework.
I think it is homework time.
We're gonna drop out of the homework part.
Now.
I have to go.
How should we do
Do
this?
you have to go?
I do have to go. I've got
It's got a train. Let's have a Wonder Years song too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta get on a train and fuck this little kid now. All right. Before you go, plug the podcast.
Okay. Which one?
Yours.
Oh, yes. Tommy and I have a podcast. We have a sobriety podcast. We haven't covered in a name yet, and we're still working on it. But keep coming back and checking out this podcast because I'm sure it'll.
we
come
will.
up.
We will plug the hell out of it.
Yeah, we're.
Pause.
I'm trying to learn how to do it. I don't know how to
Yes.
podcast too well, but we're
Yes.
getting there.
It'll good for you help people that have problems with addictions or family members with addictions.
Yes.
It'll be-
We want
Yes.
to be able to help people with
Yes.
that, and we don't care how you do it either.
Yeah. So, Ferries,
Yes.
thank you.
Love
so
you,
much.
dude. Good seeing you, dude. Love you to death, Daddy.
Here, let's
We'll have
all-
you back when you have more time.
Yeah, when I have more content.
Are we doing another unison? I sent
Yeah,
this to
yeah,
you first. Yeah, I was like, okay. All right. Anyway, back
I'm glad.
to business.
Now back to where we were.
Yes.
That was fun
Our esteemed guest had to leave due to having to catch a train
because one of them doesn't drive still, or anymore.
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 Yeah. I still don't.
Used to.
I keep it real. Dude, he terrible driver.
He mentioned it
Now,
before.
there's I don't bitch because I don't drive, so I don't fucking bitch when people. Because normally I'm bumming a ride off someone, and this kid would come all the way out to Wilmington to pick me up from Claymont. It was a trek for him, and he would take me home too. Great kid, but he was one of the few people that I was so terrified that I had to look at my feet. This is when I could still see my feet. I had to look at my feet while I was driving and talk to him that way. I wouldn't look out the windows because if I can't
too
see,
scary.
yeah, it was fucking terrifying. Him and my sister are like the only two people, and maybe like one or two others. But Jesus Christ,
That's hilarious.
just overly aggressive, just never paying attention. Because as you can tell, he has an attention problem.
Nate?
Yes,
No.
he would just be like staring out the back of window of the car, like while he's driving forward. You're like, Jesus Christ, this is
What is
crazy.
happening right now?
Dude, he's
He's
little
a menace.
He's a little bundle of fuck. He's a dynamo, dude. He's a fucking dynamo.
He can't be tamed. He's a Mustang.
He's a wild colt.
You can't throw a lasso around that horse.
They're such good boys. All right, let's get into this.
That was a little Red
shite.
Dead for you.
Oh, did you get a new horse?
I
Red Dead?
I caught a thoroughbred earlier
Ooh,
today.
A George Thoroughbred?
Not my favorite horse.
No.
There's
What was the dearly departed
Randall.
Randall? Who was he?
Rest in power, Randall.
Rest in power, Randall.
He's-
and Valeria.
Valeria, I still have.
Okay.
Randall, my OG A1 from day one horse, was a Shire, which is they're like a mid-tier horse, but I rode him for so long.
You rode him
that
ragged?
His experience was all the way up. Stamina was maxed
so
out.
the horse gets XP too? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's pretty cool.
We were level 4 bonded long ago, and
You get perks from being level 4 bonded?
they listen to everything, and you can do drift turns with them and stuff.
You can Tokyo drift a horse?
Yes, you can.
I gotta get that game, dude. I gotta get that fucking game, dude.
The saddest part is Randall was he's a mission exclusive color of that horse. There's only one Raven Black Shire horse in the whole game, and he was killed by the fucking not the Lemoyne Rangers, but the O'Driscolls.
Sons of bitches, dude.
So every time I see them, I firebomb everything. I scorched earth those motherfuckers.
Fucking DEFCON. What is it? No, what did Kanye call it? DEFCON?
DEFCON.
DEFCON 4? Yeah.
Some shit like that.
What a genius. Anyway, but I'll be sick in Red Dead if you can get those the Shinkatig ponies. Mm-hmm. Those little short leg fuckers. Ride one of them around. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I wonder.
Have your boots just scraping the dirt the entire time because they're so whittle. They got just whittle legs. Ah, fuck. That's the task at hand.
Shetlands. Those are Shetland ponies.
Oh, I thought they were the
No, Shinkatig just has wild horses. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, we always went to school trips there. I call them the Shinkatig ponies. That's why I always said that. Every week, Tom and I assign each other albums, comedy specials that we will return the next week and give our thoughts, feedback, review of. And also when we have guests on, we have them bring us some stuff to listen to watch, what have you, and we report on that as well. Last week we had Tyler Sharman and Mike Tabor from Baltimore Scrutinized. Please go check them out. And they brought us some records. Which ones do you want to start with?
I wrote down Mike's first, so because Mike only gave us one.
Yes.
So I'll start with that one. Gorguts.
Yes.
Considered Dead.
Yes.
1991.
Yes.
I said early 90s blueprint death metal a la Morbid Angel, Early Death. Not much to say about this, except before this, I never actually gave Gorguts a try. I'm glad. Band's good. I wasn't mad at any of this. My favorite track and the best track name on the album, Rotten Anatomy.
It's a good name.
I gave it a solid 7 out of 10.
I gave it a similar score, 7 out of 10 as well. Now, I always hated Gorguts because the first album I heard of theirs was an album called Obscura. And it was like super, super tech. And as you know, that bores the pants out of me. So I never really did any other digging on their material. This is their first album. I wrote, before they became a metal version of Math Homework, that opening track is brutal as hell, and some of the grooves on this record are purely undeniable. And let's talk about the fucking bass playing. That was some good-ass bass playing.
Definitely.
Some of the death metal bass this side of Alex Webster from Cannibal Corpse. Yeah, but the thing is, this is really good, but I just know, the ones after this are just pure fucking homework, just bloopity bloop bloop stuff.
I wonder how they ended up
Some
like
people, I guess they just got better at their instruments, or they finally decided, hey, let's flex as hard as we can. And if you're into that, apparently they're like the fucking kings of that genre of tech death metal. But that's just not for me.
I was / is a tech death fan.
Yeah.
Sort of, but they never scratched the surface for me. Like,
Well, I don't think like as like they're the best in the game, but like they're one of like the OGs of it.
Sure, but
Like them and Cryptopsy and shit like that. You know, when like, and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but it just I lose interest in that style of death metal really quickly,
fair.
and it doesn't really stick with me. But if someone has it on, I'm not fucking like ugh. You know, like if someone puts on like black metal, I'm like ugh. But tech is just it's just not something I seek out. I also gave that a 7 out of 10, but honestly, I know what Gorguts becomes, so I'm not going to check out any other albums. You know, it's just no point to it. That's all Mike brought? I thought he gave us 2.
Sharm gave us 2 things.
Okay, let's get into his.
You want to start with his music, since we're on a music kick?
Yeah, let's end with comedy. Yeah.
Def. He gave us Torture record, Enduring Freedom, 2001. 2003 or 2001, one of those. I think it was 2003. Enduring Freedom. Intro went so hard it went for 90 seconds before it became smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz.
Yep. Listen to it again. Straight bullfrog on vocals. Drumming is actually fantastic. It's heavy and it slams, but it doesn't really go anywhere. It's just kind of the same thing. I gave it 6 3/4 out of 10.
I didn't put this in my review, but did you notice that the cover kind of looks like a No Limit Records release if you took the flashiness out of it? Do you remember like the old No Limit Digipack CDs? Like the cardboard sleeve CDs? And it always had like fucking like...
Yes, it does.
Right? But if you added like encrusted diamonds on that and shit, it would look like a Master P record.
If the font was diamonds instead of desert camo,
yes,
it would, and a little bit of saturation.
Yeah,
that's
but it's got like the same color palette and everything.
Yep. I concur.
What I did write about the actual music was Torture, Enduring Freedom. If dehumanized and irate made sweet, sweet love on a lily pad and created a frog baby to sing beep beep over the riffs. 2 gripes. It's okay to change speeds every once in a while. So please feel free, guys. And this is way too long. If this was a 4-song EP, I'd enjoy it more. But I definitely see this band live, though I probably won't get a chance. I don't think they're active. And I might listen to other releases, but...
It was mad long.
It was over an hour long, that record. It was over an hour long. That's unnecessary. And they never get above mid-pace.
Right. The riffs change a little bit. Yeah,
they don't change like time signatures ever. And it's like, it's heavy, and if you see it live, you're probably fucking headbanging.
Not for a new hour though.
But listening to it, it was kind of like watching paint dry. Like I said, if it was like a 4-song EP, I'd think differently.
Sure.
And if the songs were like 5 minutes maximum. But an hour long is too fucking long for for what they're doing. But and he also brought us Morbid Angels, Kingdom's Disdain.
That was mine.
Was that yours?
That was my homework.
Okay. Well, do you want to do his comedy or come back to comedy at the end of the... Fuck, let's just do his comedy.
Yeah.
Toad's Morale. I had seen it previously.
Me too.
I loved it, dude. I liked it a lot.
Nearly 500,000 views in the first 9 days.
Yeah, it does help him where he released it on the Matt and Shane Secret Podcast YouTube page.
Even on the Matt and Shane, like, just...
You know what's kind of cool though is the fact that
comics are doing that.
The bare minimum that they did, all they had to do was just post it on their YouTube page.
Yep.
That's all they had to do. They didn't like executive produce or anything.
Nope.
And that helped him get exposure so much.
Yep.
Just the smallest bit of effort helped so much, and that's fucking great. Norman's doing it too.
Yep, he did Carmen's.
But I think he's also executive producing.
Maybe. I mean,
I just think it's cool that people know, like, look, I know my platform's a lot more wide-reaching than your platform.
Right. I was about to say, even the most run-of-the-mill Matt and Shane episode will get 400K views in 2 days.
Yeah.
So the fact that comics are smart enough to be like, yo, our page gets crazy exposure to comedy fans.
Yes.
So let us post it on ours. Don't worry about like if you don't have a following, we'll use ours to point to you.
Yeah. And Sam Tallent's got a name out for himself that's nothing to shake a stick at either.
No, he's a comics
but
comic.
This definitely helps with getting eyes on him.
I cannot wait to see him.
Yes.
Tickets are bought. We will be more than likely road potting to and from that show in late February.
We'll be doing 2 shows that
weekend.
We'll also be seeing Adrian Appalucci.
Appalucci.
We will be doing road pods for both and with guests. Mm-hmm. And you can find those episodes on patreon.com/IRRANDILL. Mm-hmm. Thank you for Leg 9, our newest patron. And
shout out Leg 9 again.
All our other patrons, thank you very much. This is what your money's going to. As far
Nate's one of them.
This is what your money goes to. Us using it to get more fucking content. Mm-hmm. But yes, so we'll be reporting on those.
But back to the toes morale.
Yes.
If you can't get hard from trans women now, you are gay. Just blowjobs and anal forever. So every day is my honeymoon. His wife's tits. Absolutely crippling pair on her. She cannot sleep on her back. She will drown. It's like she's being strangled by a man without fingers. And I could have kept writing down like a joke, like all the jokes that I like, but I would have written down the whole special. So, such funny and original analogies, and I was waiting for something of his to come out, and he over delivered.
Yes,
I think my favorite part. Anyone in here bigger than me? Dead sound brutal.
He used that in his the Don't Tell thing that we've reported on before, or because it was called he called it aspirationally fat. But he also, one of the jokes from that Don't Tell clip that was in the special that I loved is when he compared him having sex with his wife missionary to her being a bum sleeping under a bridge. Like, that is my favorite analogy of his. I have one gripe. He occasionally throws words in that big words that don't need to be there. The same gripe I had with his book. It's like, we get it, dude. You're smart.
You're learned.
Yes. But
I love his look too.
I love his look because he also, like, he brings it up, but he doesn't, like, up there like, he doesn't, it's not hack when he brings it up. He doesn't use it as a bit. Like, he doesn't use it as, like, a gimmick. Like, a lot of other comics will use their quote-unquote zany look as, like, part of their, you know what I mean?
Their
like
shtick.
There's no shtick to it.
Yeah.
It's just, that's what he is. But yeah, him, like, yeah. Anybody here bigger than me? Oh, brutal.
Brutal. I gave this a fucking 10.
I gave it an 8.
I gave it a fucking solid 10.
It's a very good special.
It's snuck in at the end of last year. I'm counting it towards 24.
Yeah, rolled over.
It came out the day after fucking Christmas, for God's sake.
Yeah, but it was a very good special. I enjoyed it quite a bit. That's also, for people listening, that is available on YouTube.
YouTube.
You can just search Sam Talent, the Toads Morale, or you can just go to Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast page. It'll be on there. All right.
Let's get into each other's homework.
What you brought me was, first off, you brought me one I had been a fan of for years. Cadaver Dogs. Well, not years.
Dog.
No, whatever. Fuck me. I just wrote Cadaver Dog, Dying Breed. Jeez, mister, take it easy. It is 10 minutes long. Perfect length. It doesn't seem short for 10 minutes long, but it doesn't seem long if that makes any sense.
Not really, but let's go with
it's the perfect length. Like, it's not, because there's some releases that are so short that it's kind of like annoying that you wasted your time listening to it. Like when someone puts out a 7-inch that's 5 minutes long. You're like, all right, come on. But this 10 minutes, perfect length, perfect for, it's just the most raw hardcore punk. Perfect tones, perfect recording quality, perfect performance. Vocals are burly as shit and mean as hell.
The sound is one of my favorite parts of the record.
It fucking rips, dude.
The most easily recognizable album art too.
I don't remember what it is.
It's
I've
so
only
simple.
owned it digitally.
It's so simple.
Did
It's
I
just,
say digitally?
Sure.
Ugh.
It's just a black background with like the outline of a dog's mouth.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
snarling.
yeah, like a snarling, like a Rottweiler and shit. Yeah, okay. I remember it now. Then again, that's also the cover to like 40 different albums. But yeah, 9 out of 10. It's great. Their other stuff is really good too. What's the
Band
Youth
rules.
Attack Records?
Youth Attack.
Yeah, good shit. I don't know where they're from though.
I don't remember. Evan showed me that in the Drowse days.
Dave Janis showed me that.
It makes sense.
Yeah. You also brought me Morbid Angel, Kingdom's Disdain. Morbid Angel is a band I love. I love Morbid Angel, but they put out this record that was straight up Gerbang new metal.
The
Latin titled.
Illus.
It was the
whatever
I
fuck.
album because you know how they have the alphabet in their albums. Did you ever notice that? Did you not know about that?
No.
If you look at their discography, all the albums A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K.
Altars.
Blessed are the
Blessed,
Sid.
Covenant, Domination,
Domination.
Entangled,
Formulas.
Formulas, Gateways, Heretic,
Uh-huh.
Elude Divinum Insanus, whatever the
Uh-huh.
fuck, Juvenalia,
Uh-huh.
Kingdoms.
Yeah. You
That
never
makes-
noticed that, did you?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Well, the I record, because I can't speak Latin, was just new metal horse shit. It was fucking terrible. And when I heard it, I completely just said, nope, well, that band's dead to me now.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And I'd never checked out the J record. But so this is obviously the K record. And it's really good.
They had a member drop out around that time, didn't they? The Steve or whatever?
Yes.
Because
and also Pete Masvidal left around.
Sandoval, the drummer.
Sandoval, yeah.
Pete the Feet.
Yeah. He dropped out around then too.
I saw. Sorry to interrupt. I saw Morbid Angel in they headlined Summer Slaughter 2014, and it was a big deal because Steve had just come back,
Yeah.
and
I don't believe he stuck around.
they blew the fucking roof off the place.
Yeah.
They were so fucking good
They-
with him back in the
They're a
band.
great fucking band. I think now they have Jack Owen from what do you call Cannibal Corpse in the band. Pretty sure. Anyway, yeah, I just wrote I gave up on this band after that awful new metal album, but I guess that was a fluke because this shit rips. Besides the occasional deathcore goofiness, because there is a lot of that bow bow. Some of the, that tone.
Every once in a while.
That tone I hate. I don't know what else to call it, but I just call it the bow bow. I fucking
Nope, Steve's in the band still. It's Trey, Steve, Dan, and Charlie Corinne. Whatever.
Then I don't know if he was in Steve Tucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he was in it the entire time though. I think he ducked out for a bit.
I'd
Maybe
have to
took a
look
vacation.
I'd have to look at a fucking chart, and I don't care
Yeah.
to do that. So.
But yeah, it still has a little bit of that new metal, but more of a deathcore style goofiness that I was like, But the drumming is on point, even though it's not Pete, and the vocals are the best they've sounded in years.
yeah.
Like he's like doing different shit and not just kind of doing the same thing as always. He's actually
Yep.
doing being a little bit, and then, like, honestly, not to be a dork, but that's one of my bigger influences when I do shit I do with Cancer Priest is that guy's vocals. Like, not his fucking cleans, but you know what I mean.
I saw them supporting this record too around 17 at the TLA. Fucking fantastic.
And I just wrote, I guess I got to start paying attention to Morbid Angel again. 8 out of 10. It's a good record, but if they finally drop like all semblance of that, if they wipe the stink off of that fucking new metal record off of them, if that record had never happened, and honestly, I never heard the record that came after it, so I don't know what that's all about. I think they would have a flawless fucking discography,
They're just
but they fucked up.
Yeah.
But, I guess when you have that many albums,
number 9. That's album the I is number 9.
so
9 records is a lot of
yeah,
music.
so I guess if you have 9 albums, you got to forgive a fuck up. Like I said, I don't know what the J album sounds like, so
we got a stinker number 9. We got a question
so let's just say there's 2 records that sucked.
a question mark number 10.
Yeah,
And number
7 albums that are good to great.
and number 11 is that newer one.
Yes.
So you got 8 more great ones though.
Yeah. Good to great, and the other ones, yeah. Mm-hmm. And like I said, my favorite's Formula's Fatal to the Flesh, and that's kind of a stupid take for some people, but I just love that fucking album so much. But yeah, I guess I got to start paying attention to Morbid Angel again, because they were one of the bands that I always loved that I just eventually, like, they wrote a stinker, and I was like, all right, well, done. See you later. And I think a lot that record happened when a bunch of the members did a mass exodus. and I think it was just Trey. What's his name? With that stupid last name. I think he was the only guy on that record. I think it was all like everybody else was just like people he brought in for that record. But yeah, this was good. 8 out of 10. Enjoyed it.
Fucking sweet. I'll do mine then.
Go for it. Well, that's all that's left.
All I have is music anyway, so I'll start with Hate Inc. Fraternal Order of Felons.
Yes.
First track started by playing backwards. Let's summon some shit. My favorite tracks were
It's the actual full track,
just backwards.
just backwards, and then it goes to the actual regular track.
That's all. That's hard. Only could Cold as Life be that
Yeah.
hard. Let's summon some shit. Favorite tracks were Death Begins and I'll Wait. It's no Cold as Life, obviously, but you really do hear it in there, especially the fast parts. Cold as Life is obviously the superior band, but this is really fucking good.
Yeah.
I gave it a 6.
Yeah, this is what they had to do while the one guy was in jail.
Jeff, I thought it was quite fucking good.
One thing I liked about it more than Cold as Life is the inclusion of more fast parts.
It was very fast.
Like, some of it was borderline blasting. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was very, very punky.
Yeah, a lot more punk vibe, like hardcore punk vibe to it than more heavier Cold as Life vibe. But it also had that too. Yeah. They have a bunch of other records that are really good, but that name is really bad.
Hating. Yeah,
It's really bad. Hate H8. Like, I hate that so much. I hate when people substitute numbers for letters. But yeah, it's got abysmal album art too. So if you saw like the name and the album art, you would just look at it and be like, nah. You know, but if you actually sit and listen to it, it's fucking awesome.
The album art makes it look sketchy.
Yeah, it does. And honestly, with hate in the title, you're like,
It's like, what do they hate?
But they have another record called Life of Pain, and then one called Clockwork Misery that are both very good as well. If anybody listening cares to check those out.
Yep, those both came after
Yes.
Fraternal. Yep.
Order of Felons.
Yeah. I'll give it a 6. It's quite good. My other assignment was Unreal City. I couldn't find Infernal Seraph. I scoured the internet. I could not find it.
I did too, and I couldn't find it either. So yeah.
We went with the first full length, which was Ephemeral Subsistence. I guess it is Subsistence. I typed it so many fucking times, and I got it wrong. I guess I got it wrong the first time. Yep.
You probably got spell checked the first time and just decided to roll with it.
I probably didn't notice.
I do that shit constantly.
It sure is Subsistence.
You know how many times have we been doing homework where I just run up at the title and you're like, you correct me. It's normally because spell check corrects me, and then I just go with it.
That's one thing I will say about the Notes app is when spell check gets you, it doesn't always get you right away. It gets you after the fact.
Yeah.
And then I pull it up a week later when I'm reading it on the microphone and it shit's wrong, and I'm like, and
you're like, hey,
like, didn't I write this?
And you're just like, hey, what gives?
Exactly.
You're like, what's the big idea, Notes app?
What's the big
What's the kerfuffle?
Waka Flocka's the big deal. It was Ephemeral Subsistence.
Yes.
I couldn't find it anywhere on the internet. The song Fabricated kind of goes in. My favorite track was Synthesis of Paranoia. The record has a solid foundation of riffs, good drumming, and they even sneak in some singy parts, not the corny kind, and some guitar wailing. If you listen and you like what you hear, you better pay attention because the songs don't stick around super long either, much unlike a lot of contemporaries from that era.
Yeah.
I said this is actually very good. The later I got into the record, but it's not what I'm into these days. I might not ever listen to it again. That's 6 3/4 out of 10.
Their releases that came after they graduated.
Not good.
They got no. What are we talking about?
Not good.
So good.
Because at
They're
first,
fantastic.
At first, you
that
told me
Mask 7-inch. I fucking love it, dude.
You told me to check out the newest full length. The one from
Cruelty of Heaven.
From 2020. Yeah. I was like, this honks.
I love it.
I did not like it one bit.
For the viewers listening, though, they gradually get weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder. And knowing me, that I fucking love that. The thing that sucks about Unreal City is they never really took off because, like, right when they like started really like making waves, that dude who their main songwriter is this guy Robert Orr. Got drafted into Integrity, and he's on a bunch of those later day Integrity records. So they kind of just dried up, and all the guys left over started Eternal Sleep. So yeah. So once Integrity was going and Eternal Sleep was going, like, why would we go back to Unreal City?
Right.
And the other records, I think, have better vocals than Ephemeral Subsistence. Because they kind of like, I like the Infernal Seraph demo because it has the harder vocals, like the gruffer vocals. I guess they told him, like, we don't want him as gruff anymore. And then that's the only record where the vocals are like that. The other ones are a little more gruff. It's a great band. I wish they were more popular and more active. They still drop stuff out every once in a while.
It must be like a band's band.
Oh, I love them. I think they're fucking fantastic.
I've only ever seen people wear their shirts and never heard
Yeah.
them before.
I want a fucking Unreal City shirt, but I don't think they print car bras. So, you know.
You don't think they come in fitted sheet?
Yeah, they don't come in duvet cover or whatever. Shit on me.
Now, let's see. What do we got this week?
Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
I got something a little different this week. Lately, I have been working my way through the Don't Tell comedy series. You know you know what I'm talking about. And what it
They're
is-
like 10 to 12 minutes long
Yeah,
on
it's,
YouTube.
it's a pop-up comedy show where it's kind of like a last minute. It's basically the Ask a Punk like hardcore show version of stand-up comedy.
Yeah, it pretty much is because you don't get notified of the venue until like way later, and the lineup is secret
Yes.
until you're like actually
But it's
there.
normally like a giant lineup. Like there's
Yeah.
a lot of comics. But they film every set, but it's like they're pop-up shows. Like they're like, and all of them are broken down on the YouTube Don't Tell comedy. You know, find all their playlists. Like one's in the back of like a woodworking shop. One of them's in like a bakery or some shit like that. It's all these random places.
I wonder where the Delaware ones are going to be.
Stand up. I don't know, but I've scoured through a shit ton of them over the past, I'd say, close to a year, and I picked out some of my favorites.
Doing this again?
Yes, I did it before, and it was only like two
Three.
or three. Yeah, because it was Jordan Jensen,
Jeff,
Ryan Donahue, Jeffrey Asmus, and I think one other.
maybe.
I
Might have been
forget,
four.
but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 for you today.
Jesus Christ.
Altogether, you're looking at maybe 70 minutes of comedy. Like some are 10 to 12 minutes, some are like 6 or 7 minutes.
Okay, that's a lot of Red Dead time though.
Yeah. I don't want to get into your fucking XP grind, dude, but
I got legendary fish to catch.
now here, I'm going to butcher this pronunciation of this man's name. Opey Olagbaju. Okay, this is how you spell it.
I'm not even going to try that.
Are you ready? OPEYOLAGBAJU. It's I think African or island.
No
name.
kidding.
Yeah, but yeah,
He's not Polish.
great. It's a great set though. The next one is Dan Boulger. Boulger is Boulger. The next person is someone I know you're familiar with. It's Emma Willman.
Nice.
This is the most recent of the ones on here. The next one is another person you're probably familiar with, Sean Donnelly. This next one is a guy I've been a fan of for a long time, and I think this is one of the only really long form sets you can find of him online. It's Zahid Dewji, spelled ZAHID DEWJI. The only reason I know it's pronounced Dewji is because I listened to when he says his name.
Ladies and gentlemen.
He has one of the best jokes. It was one of his clips he just posted on Instagram not long ago, and it's one of the most bare bones, beautiful jokes. He's like, people who talk in libraries, come on, read the room. End of joke. Zero fat. Oh my god, that's like a perfect joke. He has another one that was great. It was like, I came into some money recently, then I dried it off and put it back in my pocket. It's just like simple shit. But yo, his set's great. So that one, I got two more for you. One is Rej Thomas, R-E-G Thomas, and I'm pretty sure you know how to pronounce that one or spell that one. And lastly, Katie Hughes, Hughes,
Is it Katy?
Katie.
Okay.
And that's all the homework I brought to you. I didn't bring you any music this week because I figured this will be enough to keep you busy.
It is. It's plenty.
Yes.
Nice.
But if
All
you would
comedy.
like a record, I will, but I don't think it's necessary.
Nah, save it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to underline comedy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Not homework, but I have a personal recommendation for one thing. A podcast that we both listen to regularly.
You just want to bring it up to the people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The YKWd Bobby Kelly's You Know What Dude podcast from mid-December with Tom Segura was one of the best episodes in a long time.
Yes.
And
That podcast is great.
largely it's pretty great. Yeah.
Also, the most recent episode of the Adam Friedland Show podcast is fantastic, especially if you're from Delaware.
Huh.
Because it's basically him making fun of our hometown boy, Ian Fidance, and talking about how Ian constantly talks about the mean streets of Newport, Delaware.
I'm literally queuing it up to watch later right
Yes,
now.
it's fucking hysterical. Yeah, that's probably my favorite podcast going right now.
Oh,
But yeah.
let me get to my homework before I fucking...
Yeah. Before you start watching another podcast while we're recording.
The comedy special I have is a HBO special.
Do I still have? Yes, I still have access.
I assigned you something, an old special of his a while ago, and it flopped because it was so dated. But
Gulman?
Gary Gulman just put out a new special called Born on Third Base on HBO. I watched it just to take a chance, and I found especially in the second half, I don't know what, maybe because I was paying attention more, I found myself laughing out loud.
You were lolling?
Mel was in the other room working, and I was in my bedroom just,
Just a cackling.
being laid off and chilling,
Just a cackling.
just howling.
While your fucking poor woman earns the money for the household.
Hey, I'm on unemployment right now. It's
Damn, you're a housewife now, dude.
it's kind
You're a
of
housewife, bro.
kind of cool.
Right? Right for all it's fucking worth.
Don't mind it. And music. Let me think. What do I want to do? I have a couple I can choose from.
Tell you what, give me two. We got a while till we record the next episode.
Okay. I'm going to give you. You mentioned before. A couple things you mentioned before.
I do be mentioning. I'm a mentioning ass motherfucker. Real quick, so stoked that Nate left before the homework segment because now we don't have to listen to some dog shit pop punk that he was going to recommend.
I did tell him to text it to us.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
I thought since he's not clearly
Luckily, he has ADD and probably forgot.
Since he's clearly not driving, I was like, maybe he'll text me back quickly. Hasn't.
He won't.
That's okay.
Nice.
You wanted to get into more of the goth bands that are on like the B shelf in like the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Like not just like fishnet big tit girls,
Boo.
but like real clove cigarette smoking, like
Nice.
black coffee, like
Nice.
real ones know these bands. This band is called the Cameleons. And the album is called Script of the Bridge.
Go on, fat fingers. Script of the bridge?
Script of the Bridge.
Bridges do be scripting, dog.
Mm-hmm. And when
Dude, my thumb is so fat. Bridge came out BRODSE.
Nice. Broads.
What the fuck?
Fucking
dude?
broads.
I need new fucking thumbs.
Not a new phone. You need new thumbs.
New thumbs, dude. It's not the fucking phone's fault.
And I'll give you something. I'll give you something I discovered thanks to fucking Sean Krim. Another Youth Attack band. The band is called Civilized. And the album is called Chopping Block. Can be found on the Youth Attack Records Bandcamp.
It's really good. Like, I really listened to it. I really liked it.
Sean?
I love you, Sean.
Sean?
I love you, buddy.
I thought he was here again.
Good boy.
I still have his RIP, his belt that busted when he sat down. he could,
Of all the people that would sit down and have a belt explode, you'd figure it would have been me. But no, it was some fucking 80-pound, 8-foot kid that came in here.
that's why we don't fucking wear belts.
Yeah, belts are for fucking cowards.
I got sweatpants on.
I'm wearing a belt right now, actually. And you can probably hear it crying in the background.
Help me.
It's like, hey, I'm a belt on a fat guy. What am I going to do?
What are we going to do with all this tension?
Fuck me.
That's all I got this week.
That's all you got, dude?
Hmm?
once again, thank you for listening, and go check out our Patreon, patreon.com/IRRANDILL. Also, I forgot, I should have brought this up earlier. Our friends do cool shit. I want to congratulate good friend of the show, though he's never been on, Jeff Barrow and his wife, Devin, who brought in their first child.
Oh, that happened.
Yes.
Nice.
She gave birth. The name of the kid is so weird that I don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
Okay.
It's like Zoli, something like that. Don't know. So, honestly, in this day and age, it doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl. It's a baby now. You know what I mean? I don't want to give it its gender without knowing personally.
Baby right there.
So, congratulations on the addition to your family. Jeff, we love you. Devin, we love you. Congratulations.
I heard
Oh, what'd you hear?
a rumor
I love rumors.
when Jeff and his girl Devin were delivering the baby, Jeff actually ripped the sleeves off of his scrubs
Damn. You know what I heard?
before he put them on.
The first thing to pop out of the placenta was 2 arms. Yeah.
Typical drummer's
All
kid.
the fucking all the onesies they got for it, sleeveless. Yeah, dude.
Obviously.
Sleeveless. The first outfit, it's not gonna be like a cute little onesie and some little tiny mittens and little booties. It's gonna be sleeveless shirt and a pair of cargo shorts.
Dope.
It's gonna be sick, dude. And the baby won't talk ever.
How you doing, baby?
I've known Jeff for like close to 2 decades. I've heard maybe a sentence from him. But still, he's somehow a sweet, sweet boy. And a fucking beast-ass drummer, too.
Yep.
So, Jeff from Sunburster,
Congrats.
congrats, buddy. We love you. Tommy, hit that intro music.
上一次见面忘了是什么时候，我们一起坐着闲聊着过去以后。
如果能够预知将来，我一定要重走。
学会珍惜时间，让失去的再次拥有。
家里的地已经栽上了樱桃，
孩子的孩子也已经上了学校，
只是那年的指缝似乎没有今天温柔。
又或许那年的我太习惯等候。